Hello everyone, and welcome back to RPG Night with Sass, Volume 2. My name is Peach Quiche. Dear God, help us all. This session, it might have some interesting stuff going on, but the DM is going to explain a little bit more. He's been giving us warnings for the past couple of days. Once he remembered something, apparently, in somebody's backstory is going to fuck us all up, so... I don't know how this is gonna go, but let's hop in and see what happens.
Terrible. No. Bad.
Yes, all the bad things.
Bad. Terrible.
Correct. He is all leg.
Do I even want to know?
Yes.
No.
Yes, please share.
Nara's using a profile of Faramir as his validator.
Faramir, and no, I'm not.
Oh, Faramir pressed. Okay. Yes, continue.
And we were bringing up the discussion the fact that Faramir, while Faramir wore a hood, Legolas never did.
You make a good point.
And Arcana so wittingly put it up that Legolas never wore a hood because he's all leg.
We're gonna talk later, Magnus.
No, I don't want to be cancelled.
I get the distinct feeling that Legolas is being objectified here or something. I don't know.
Cease with the objectification of elves.
I'm not sure that's.
I know, right? That's like
I'm
so
not
rude.
sure that's just Legolas. I think it's pretty much Orlando Bloom.
You know, you're probably right, and I hate you either way.
Daisy
Oh,
Wenham is
goodness.
the best. Okay. So, bad things and stuff outside of Lord of the Rings movies talk, I suppose.
We're gonna get to that in just a second because y'all have had quite the adventure up to this point, or at least quite the last week.
And now it's time for it all to come to a close.
No.
Not yet.
You're saying no, but what I'm hearing is...
What I'm saying no, but my no really means y'all better check yourselves before you wreck yourselves.
But I don't know what I did wrong.
The real question is, did you?
Oh, that's the scariest feeling of all.
And that's all I have mentioned this, just fair warning to anybody who's watching on Twitch right now, or YouTube. Just so you know, I've warned the party last night. I said, guys, y'all are heading into some real choppy waters. Be very careful how y'all approach today's session, because this could get ugly in a hurry. So, I've laid that out there. Be very careful, party, today. This could get ugly depending on, depending on choices. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. Before we get started, I wanted to give everybody in the party one last chance. If you had any questions about any prior events that have happened leading up to this event, just to make sure that we're all on the same page as far as the information that's been given, feel free to ask now, because this will be your last opportunity to do so before we get into the session.
I have a question. Not
Sure.
sure if I'm able to ask it.
You can ask. No, I can't guarantee I can answer, but you can ask.
Okay. General, I guess global or regional view on Fae and creatures from the Feywild.
They don't exist.
Nice.
I know that's
Okay.
a lie, right?
The question on that was the general world
Right.
view on Fae.
Okay.
The answer is they don't exist.
And elves don't exist
Okay.
either. Okay.
That helps so much more than you think it does.
Because you're about to make them not exist again? Or something?
no. That shapes the entirety of what I'm going to try to do this session.
Oh, okay.
Gorobash told us to kill the person who was making these spears, right? Or making these giant weapons.
Gorobash told you two things. Number one, to figure out where these kobold are assembling, so to speak.
Got that.
The ones that are coming after the town. Number two, if you find the quote unquote son of a bitch that is selling these weapons or giving these weapons to whatever giant, this was after the fact, so this was kind of the in between. If you find whoever's selling weapons to giants or giving weapons to giants, kill them.
Okay, so we do have permission to kill these pixies.
There is basically Gorobash has.
I just want to remind people that Gorbash is not an actual official government agent. He's just some guy who's very rich and told us, hey, go kill those guys.
Yeah, he's the guy who hired these guys.
That doesn't mean that their lives are in his hand, but okay.
Kinda makes him responsible, yeah?
Mission Impossible?
Kinda makes him responsible.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I completely misheard.
Yes. Yes, you did.
It's almost like I can hear in King Sonya's mind with Croesus going, so what you're saying here is that somebody needs to be smacked around until they're taught a valuable lesson, at which point I practice my golf swing and walk away sipping my drink. The question is who? Or it
I
could
don't
be
think
all the
golf
above.
exists in this world. That's my question. Does golf exist in this world?
It's about to.
That's a question for you to answer here. I mean, dwarf punting didn't exist in the previous world. How'd that turn out? I mean, you know, there's always a first time for everything, right, Croesus?
Right, so we need to wait for one sassy NPC to not take the party shit anymore. God.
Yeah, so joke's on you, I'm a PC now.
Yeah, that kind of changes things.
Let's just make sure there are some gopher holes around. Please tell me someone gets that reference.
Yeah.
Good
um,
job.
Bill Murray, is that you?
No, not that reference.
Not that reference, okay.
Wrong reference.
Wrong
How the game of
reference.
golf was invented in freaking Lord of the Rings.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a different movie. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Still not talking about Lord of the Rings and that.
I didn't realize we were circling back to Lord of the Rings
We
with this.
didn't.
But
That's seriously a thing. That's a thing.
all right. I think we've had just about enough shenanigans at this point.
Can I ask
So-
a question?
Yes, everyone can still ask questions.
Yeah. How highly do the Fae value contracts? Like, how seriously do they take them? And does Vilnon know this?
I, as the DM, can't answer this question. There is only one person that can answer this question, or at least one person that would have in character any recollection of how it might work. That's Marasi. And even so, if Marasi wanted to tell you the specifics of it, like in character, that would be a history roll on that, based on background. So I would say that that's not party knowledge yet, and Marasi can't give that information to you right now, as you're not there, and she's about to be in a fight.
Okay.
So that's a not yet question.
Yeah, that Philnon doesn't know. That's a fair enough answer.
Yeah, Philnon doesn't know because it would be way before his time.
I know some just deal to win the monastery, but okay.
Yeah, it's a good question. I can't validate an answer on that for you
Fair enough.
because of all I can. Actually, no, I can give you one answer. In that, I can give you what was kind of shared in character between Gorabash and between what Gorabash has said. So, with your character's knowledge, what Gorabash has said is that they both seem to be bound by an agreement. You don't know what the consequences of breaking the agreement would be, but it seems to be a very serious deal.
Okay.
Like, Gorabash has given some level of control over to the Fae, which is a big deal. Why it's a big deal, you don't know. What the consequences are, you don't know. Does that answer your question?
Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions that I can answer before we get started?
Yes. Oh, except it's meta. Never mind.
You can ask the question. I'll tell you if I can't answer it.
No. It's just
Okay.
asking for plot information. Never mind.
Okay. Well, you can ask for previously produced plot information up to a
Yeah.
certain point.
Yeah, it's not, so it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, if it hasn't been introduced yet, my answer is I can't answer that. Any other questions? Any other questions going once?
Do we have to do this? I'm scared.
Oh boy.
To that, I have to respond. Who cast Dissonant Whispers? I'm sorry, we have to do this.
Yeah, I know.
But the good news is that it could be the right decision, or it could be the wrong decision. You don't know.
No, I don't know.
I hate not knowing.
If it makes you feel better, this was probably going to ship one way or the other. You just happened to first roll that down. That's all.
Not knowing is my least favorite thing.
Same.
All right. Any other questions that I can answer before we get started? And I know we're kind of getting. I know that we're taking our time to get into it. I know it's a little bit later than normal, but I just want to make absolutely sure because I don't want there to be a bad feeling about this if things do go to shit. I want to make sure it's not because I haven't presented the information correctly. I want to make sure that y'all have interpreted the information that I've given correctly. What you do with that information is your choice. That's all I'm worried about.
I PM'd you one from the side session. It just occurred to me.
I did not get a PM.
It
Hang on.
should have.
I did get
It's
a PM.
on-
Okay, yes. Okay. Okay. All right, answering your question.
Okay, thank you.
There's more.
All right. Okay. That's what I figured, but wasn't certain on. Thank you.
Hmm. Yeah, that would have been shared during the conversations. That's actually, that question right there is a really good reason why I wanted to have that Q&A before we got started.
Yes. I
Yeah.
figured.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
what I needed.
Yeah, it's like there's something in the back of my mind is like I might have missed something in an explanation, and boy, am I glad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a good question right there. Any other questions that I can answer?
Yes. During our first visit to this particular store, the Fae seemed to be pretty much more or less in the about openly. Would that be correct, or did I interpret that wrong?
Say that one more time.
The Fae seemed to be reasonably out in the open, like they weren't particularly hiding. I mean, they're out back, if I recall, but they didn't take anything much to actually see them, if I recall.
I'm having a very difficult time understanding you. Say again.
That's the accent, isn't it? Okay. During our first visit to this store,
The first visit, yes.
yes, I think it was Marasi and Croesus. They met some of the Fae who were running the place, correct?
That is correct.
They seem to be fairly out in the open rather than particularly hiding.
That was not correct. They took Marasi and Croesus to the back, at which point one of them revealed themselves to Marasi, and Croesus just happened to be an innocent bystander in the whole thing.
So the Fae didn't mean to reveal itself?
No, it meant to reveal itself
Okay.
to Marasi in the back. Nobody else was it revealed to other than Philnon, who was hiding in the store at the time during the quote-unquote lunch hour.
Yeah. Okay.
Question. You said quote-unquote lunch hour. Does that mean they don't have lunch?
You weren't there, you don't know that. And you didn't see what they had for lunch. They might have had the most wonderful of roast beef. You don't know that.
Man,
I would like to object because roast beef is horrible.
Roast
Well,
beef
you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know what they had. Are you assuming what they had for lunch?
Roast
I am
beef
assuming-
is an opinion.
I'm
If
assuming
they have
what roast
roast
beef
beef,
tastes
then
like.
I could just imagine back before cities existed, they got roast beef just by running over the fields to a cow and picking it up and running.
We're making goddamn roast beef canon now. God damn it.
A lot of things are canon. A lot of things are Mind Blast. It's how it goes.
Uh-huh.
Mind
it'd
Blast
be-
is a canon, though.
Yes. Also, side effects may include shattered bits of brain.
Either way.
Any other questions that I can answer before we get started?
Are there in-flight refreshments?
Yes, actually. Croesus is handling those. If you ask nicely and pay.
I'm sorry,
Sure, I have a little bit.
In-flight refreshments, King Sonya.
Refreshments.
Refreshments. Yeah. That's a
not-
question for Croesus. Yeah, that's a question for Croesus. And only if you pay. There are no complimentary beverages.
Do I get more in-flight refreshments because I've got slow fall?
No, you pay double because it's double the time in the air.
Is this one of those cash-only operations, or is this one of those card-only? Because the card-only ones suck.
Cash on delivery. There
Oh,
are
okay.
no IOUs.
Perfect.
Cash on delivery are the best one because you don't want to pay. You can just use a magic check to say that they haven't delivered it yet and send them on.
All right, let's go ahead and just actually before I do so, any other questions that I can answer before we get started?
Slightly off question, but can I BRB a minute? Is it 3 minutes or so?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
No,
I'd
I'm
like
set.
to.
Okay.
Yeah, take your time because we would like to make sure that everybody's ready for today's session before we get started. Very important. So we'll give GFJ a couple minutes. While we are waiting, any other questions that I can answer?
Well, this one is for the future. Is there any chance that Croesus will be fighting 10 giants head?
Say that one more time.
Any chance Croesus will be fighting 10 giants head on?
That's up to you, man. I mean, I'm just here to reveal the path that you're walking. So if you wanna go find 10 giants somewhere, knock yourself out,
I'm just a little afraid that I can't see 10 feet in front of me.
Oh boy, okay. Any other questions that I can answer for the party? Also, where the heck is... Rude! They didn't have it. Okay.
Oh, I've got one. Hang on.
What's up?
PMing it.
Okay. I may not be able to answer it for a couple of minutes.
Apologies for that.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Okay. So, are we ready at this point? And now I'll answer your question right now.
Dankeschön.
That question would have been rebuked at the moment, Naura. But it would be something that
Technically, through the contract, technically it's neither of the points that the contract covers.
That doesn't mean that a new contract can't be founded.
That's valid. But off the existing, it
Yes,
doesn't cover
it is. Yes, however, I can't answer that question, nor can the Fae at this particular moment, because the answer in the here and now is no. But the response to that would be, that doesn't mean that in the future that couldn't happen.
That's valid. Okay, that's all.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good question, but yeah, I have to rule no right now, based on things that you know. Okay. Any other questions? Going once. Going twice. And sold. Okay. We're going to get ready to start with our session for today.
I am afraid.
I'm
All right.
excited.
All right. So,
I have cookies.
first things first, Marasi, to end last week's session, you had done a thing. You had cast Dissonant Whispers upon one of the Fae in the shop after the guards had left.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you've already rolled on it, so I'm going to allow for that roll to stand, which I believe was 13 damage, as long as a saving throw is not made.
Yep. 17.
In the 17
It's half damage otherwise, so it would be 6.
wouldn't matter then. Wouldn't matter. By the way, I need to confirm before we get started, because I don't know if you declared or not last session. I don't think a declaration was made. Is this intent to kill or knock out? I just need to make sure before we get started.
It's intent to knock out.
Okay.
The frustration got to me a little bit. It's like, just smack. Stop it. Shut up. So it's not to kill, it's to knock out.
Okay, give me just a second and let me make sure. Knockout. It does not matter. A saving throw is not required. That Fae is knocked out.
Whoa.
Immediately on the spot. Like, this Fae just... You, yeah, this Fae just drops right out of the air.
Pixies.
Huh.
Let me get an initiative roll from Rossi and Croesus, please.
Which way goes first?
Yeah.
Okay, well, hang on. Because I'm going to give y'all a map here.
Ooh, a
Just... Yes, you're going to get a map.
I mean, we have a map already. Why would we want another one?
This
Because
one's gonna show the
maybe
shop.
Better one.
It
A better
might
one.
a better one for this fight. We're going to use that one right there. That would be great.
That one.
Yes, as they have... Huh. Oops, that's the wrong layer. Perfect. Let's do that.
But you said this might have worldwide consequences, so then shouldn't we be playing it on the world map?
Totally.
Yeah, but I kind of want to see where they're all standing. That way, when I do verifier at them, then we know.
Just
Okay,
need to zoom in more.
And you killed... Well, didn't kill, but you knocked out one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to bring the total to...
5?
5 of them. That is correct.
Sorry, what are we looking at currently? I'm looking at the world map.
You have a map.
Oh, there we are. Okay.
To the two of you who are in the building, I need your tokens somewhere on the north
Whoa.
end of the map right here, within 2 squares of this ping right here.
Oh, the map's bigger than I thought it was. Holy shit.
Yeah, within 2 squares of this right here, not on the, yeah, there you go, that
Oh,
works.
man.
You are not alone. I thought this was a much smaller building.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Hey, come on. Oh,
Big
that's not my
place.
name.
Big place.
they need a big spot to make giant weapons.
All right. Initiative rolls 22 and 22. Both of them are fantastic rolls.
Thank you.
One's
Let
better.
me actually see if it's gonna matter what I roll. Yes, it might. Okay, it might. That's a no. That's a no. That's a no. Let's see. Dex modifier would put that at 23.
Ooh.
So I have one first. That's a cock die. And last one is a no. So one Fae will be going first.
Okay.
Then it's both of your turns. Had to at
am
least
I-
roll it out. Yep.
Am I participating in this fight at all?
You're out up top. You are up top, if I remember correctly. Last we left off, you
No,
were
I'm-
on the roof.
No, I'm not in the back room.
You're in the back room. You're not in this room right here.
Didn't you go back up to the roof?
He
I
did.
thought you
He
were in the
came back
furnace.
down. He came back down to the furnace, but he's not in this room. He's in the other room.
Okay, I wasn't
Okay,
sure
I
if
just
it's-
don't remember him coming back to the furnace.
So he's not in this fight yet.
Okay.
Optimal word being yet. However, I do want you to place your token, GFJ. If you'll place it here, please. Actually, no. That's the roll. No, it's the right side. Yeah. Over here, please.
I'm from the wrong place, I think. It's from here, but
Here. There you go. Perfect. All right. One Fae is first. I'll go ahead and mark that Fae as.
Where is the unconscious Fae?
Here, I'll put one out for you. Give me a second.
Just so I know.
Let's put that one here. And unconscious. Actually, unconscious. There we go.
That'd be funny.
All right. First things first. Yeah, it wouldn't matter whether they made the save or not. It would be a KO. All right.
They have that little health?
Pixies?
Yes, they do.
Okay. It wasn't expected, but okay. Makes things easier, I think. Maybe? I don't know if it makes it easier or not.
Okay. First things first. At this point, it looks like this first Fae, which is going to be this one right here. She is scared to death at this particular moment, and she is going to attempt. Well, she's not scared to death, but she's like, okay, this just happened. Oh no! Oh no! And she casts a spell.
Okay.
She is going to cast. And I want to make sure I give you the correct spell save as well. Let me make sure if there's any spell saving throw on this. I need a spell wisdom saving throw from both of you, please.
Which one?
Wisdom saving throw, please. Both of you will pass. Nothing happens.
We know what was attempted.
You've never seen this spell before, so no.
That face.
So what she instead decides to do, because that didn't work, she kind of just panics, and she's got... She's there. It is now Marassi's turn.
Okay.
By the way, Chef J, just so you know, also, Chef J, I need a initiative roll, please, as well.
sure.
Okay.
11. Okay. You are going to be 2, 3, 4, 5. You're 6th in the initiative order.
Okay.
By the way, wasn't Arcana just right outside the door? I remember him trying.
Yeah.
Arcana is absent round 1 because of the fact that nothing was happening until the round 0. Arcana's reaction would be to get in the... Arcana's action would be to get in the building. So Arcana would be in round 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it is Marasi's turn.
Okay. Mm.
Arcana, if you want to, go ahead and roll initiative. I'll airdrop you round 2.
Okay. That
20. Okay, you're actually right after Croesus then.
Right after Croesus, next round.
Next round, that's correct.
Understood.
Okay. Yep.
I don't.
On this one that just cast a spell at us
Ran.
and ran away.
Uh-huh.
It's like, stay where you are. I'm not finished with you guys yet. And I will viciously mock. That did not do a whole ton.
That's gonna be a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's my d20? There's my d20. Wisdom saving throw. DC 17. It's cocked. Try that. That's still cocked. That would have passed, but that was cocked. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Plus that barely passes with an 18.
Okay, so nothing happens then.
Yeah, nothing happens. Yeah, barely. Okay. Croesus, anything else, Marasi? Bonus action movement, anything?
I'll inspire Croesus while we're at it.
Inspire Croesus. How will you inspire Croesus?
I'll look over to him and say, apparently, I think we're gonna be okay. Just take it easy. We don't need to fill this place with blood just yet.
Okay. Croesus, take your D8 inspiration. And Croesus, it is now your turn. You're inspired to rage parry.
Uh-oh.
Got it. So that's what you've been doing for the last 30 minutes. Got it. Okay, go ahead. Walks up to the nearest fairy. Before we continue with this, I'd like to point out, if you go into Rage Croesus, you cannot deliver a non-lethal attack.
You sure about that?
I'm sure about that. Would you like me to link you to something?
I am not taking that back. But
You're not taking
Oh,
it back,
dear.
you're gonna stay Rage?
Alright.
Okay. 25 will hit and kill.
Uh-huh.
In fact, that's an overkill.
no such thing.
You swing your warhammer down, and you've got the force of it is so strong that when you smash the pixie into the ground, when the warhammer comes up, the dead corpse of the pixie is stuck to your warhammer.
I'm going to move 20 this way.
That's intimidating.
Magnus, you can get on the map now, but can't take an action.
Yeah.
You can within 1 square of Marasi.
All right then, what's going on in here? Goodness blimey!
Yeah.
You see a blood splatter right about over here. That's about it.
Yeah, Marasi is face palming right now.
It is now the Fae's turn, who are just mortified at what they've seen. At which point will cause a chain reaction of things to happen. Croesus, the one that was in front of you, is second.
What?
Because this one right here is coming up first, then it's this one.
Okay.
Wait, no, that was the one that ran away. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's
It's
the
this
one
one
I know.
first. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's this one right here, because that one's the one that already went. It's that one next. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had the wrong order. Yeah, I had the wrong order. No, correction, even worse. That one's next, then it's Philnon, because that one was second. So Philnon, you're up next. I'm sorry. Yeah, I had it backwards.
Okay,
Okay, so this one's next. So Philnon, you're next after my turn.
sure.
This one is going to cast a spell. And if you'll excuse me as I get a sheet out real quick. Do. There we go. Boom. As it casts a spell, and this fairy right here begins to change shape.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
No. No, because those don't exist in this particular world. And,
Savages.
yeah, I'm shutting that down real quick.
Damn it. What about the Feywild?
I will neither confirm nor deny. Do I get something on? Oh, come on. I don't get anything on this? Okay. Use your imagination to assume that this is a giant, turns into a giant ape. Just use your imagination at this point.
A what?
A giant ape.
Okay.
Bees?
Like a gorilla.
Like a beast, yes. Like a gorilla, yes.
So King
I
Kong is
heard
gonna kill
bee.
Croesus.
The Steven Universe song Giant Woman starts playing.
Okay, next. It is Philnon's turn.
Okay, you're gonna have to keep me right here because I'm going to be doing a bunch of non-combat actions. So, tell me when to stop, basically. First of all, you said this room is pitch black, correct?
Yeah, it is pitch. Oh, by the way, Croesus, I forgot. Can you see
Yeah.
in there? Do you have dark vision?
I do.
You do? Okay, perfect. Never mind. Go on. I thought
first
you did, but I just had to ask. Go ahead.
Magnus doesn't.
Magnus doesn't. Yeah, Magnus doesn't know what's going
Oh,
on.
yay! I love not being able to see.
I'll fix it, Magnus. Don't you worry.
All right.
So,
Hold on. What are we doing?
First of all, I'd like to light a torch.
You light a torch.
Okay.
You can see within about 30 feet of you.
Okay, and I'm moving
Or
my
I
way.
should say 30-foot radius of you. I should correct myself. Go ahead.
I'd like to move over to the button that Valdir pushed.
That would be on the left side over... By the way, you can move through these boxes and whatnot over here. That would be right over here.
Okay. Oh,
You
well,
can't
that's
move through this. You can't move through this, but you can move through the barrels and boxes over here.
okay. So yeah, I'd like to. That's
So
far away.
movements.
So it's,
That's going to be 15 plus... What's your movement speed?
40.
40. So that's 40 right there.
Okay.
So start there, and then you've got another 40 you've got to go. That's 80. If you do a key, move dash key, you could get there in one turn.
Right, no, I think I'd just like to go standard walking speed, but as I'm going, I'd like to see if there's like any unlit torches on the wall or anything that I could use to add a bit more light as I go.
You wouldn't be able to see any.
Okay. So let's see.
Yeah, you knew that he disappeared somewhere in this general vicinity over here. You can't see that far, but you know that you have a feeling you could get there in one if you dash really fast.
Okay. Would you mind holding the marker to extend my 40 feet movement?
40 feet movement. Yeah, sure.
Just because, yeah.
Yeah, you wanted this right here. 40 feet. Right here. There you go. That's 40.
Okay, and I don't see any torches or anything on the walls, no?
No torches. Okay. I'll just go ahead and tell you right now, there are no torches on any of the walls.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just to kind of move it along a little bit.
Oh, and I still have my action, don't I?
That's your movement, not your action.
Yeah, if I still have my action, then I'll do the old cliche and take the dodge action.
You're gonna do the cliche dodge action. Got it. Okay.
Dodge action save lives.
Okay. Next, we've got these two over here, in which let's see. Oh yeah, the other cool thing about the way that those concentration spells work is that they go poof when they do them. And then the other one here, they're going to do the same thing. You're going to have another one there as this one goes poof. And this one is the Angre. As it will move, and to confirm its movement speed of yes. No. That's no good. Okay. Alright, that's fine. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
What?
40. This is in reaction to Croesus doing what Croesus did.
Okay.
The smash. Originally they were coming for you, and then it sees that happen, and nope, it's redirected to Croesus.
I was gonna say, are they avoiding something on the floor? I'm paying attention to movement at this
Well,
point.
that you don't know.
No, I don't know.
But like the moment that Croesus smashed, the direction was the movement was redirected.
Okay.
So at that point, that will end its turn, I think. Let me make sure. Let's see. Yes, that will end its... wait, no, it won't. Yeah, that they don't have those in here. So yeah, that will end its turn. They don't have that option. Okay, it will go to round 2 now. Round 2 begins, at which point it is now my turn. Croesus. Let's see. Hi. So, I get to make 2 attacks on this turn. That will be a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
Okay. It's gonna be. Ooh, that is nasty damage. Actually, I didn't realize it was gonna be that high. Okay.
One
Let's
reason
see.
I stayed in rage.
That's fair.
Why do you think
actually.
I was holding on to that emerald for a while?
The
I wanted to
first
use
one,
that against you.
the first one will be 19 bludgeoning damage.
That adds to 10? 9?
9 rounds down. The next one will be 20 to hit. So 4, 9, 15, 21, which will round down to 10 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch. I am almost concerned.
This will go to Marassi next.
Okay. Okay, shoot. All of... Dang it. Okay, okay. This has just changed everything I was gonna do. Alright. Well,
By the way, one other thing happens at the end of the round that I should have mentioned. You hear whispers in the air, not whispers that you can see the source of from, but you can tell it's one of the pixie. You just
Okay.
don't know where.
Can
Who
I-
hears these whispers?
Everyone who's in the fight room. Philnon, you can't hear this just yet, so it'd be
Okay.
Magnus, it would be Marassi, it would be Croesus.
Will our passive perception be able to tell where it's at?
Somewhere to the east of you, but not exactly where.
Okay.
so somewhere over here.
To the east of, yeah, somewhere in that general direction. Somewhere in that general direction, and yeah, you can't pinpoint where, but it's a whisper.
How much of them
Invade-
do I
Why
know?
do you attack our home, invaders?
Why do you attack the town around you? And I will cast Fairy
No
Fire.
response.
I
No,
don't
no
care if it's a
response just
response.
yet, because that would have to happen next round. Fairy fire, where?
I'm trying to see where the lines are.
Are you trying to hit not Croesus in this case?
Exactly.
Okay, so yeah, you can do that. Because what's your radius on that?
It's 20-foot cube,
Yeah, you're good.
which I think is that, which gets
Yeah, you're-
hopefully both of them in that.
Yeah, you can get it.
Sweet.
You can get it. As long as it
Holding
clips
shift
one of them.
snaps to grid.
As long as you
Oh.
hit one of clip them, you're good.
That's what I wanted.
So yeah, you're good. Let me fix that here.
Yeah.
You want? Let's see. You're. Oh yeah, because it's kind of funny here.
Yeah, the
Well, yeah, you
grid
can
is
clip them.
weird.
You can clip them anyway.
That's
so.
the idea, is clip them both, and it's just next to them. It also lights up. They give off. Hang on, let me actually give you the thing.
You do have a light in here now.
That is the point. I need a light on those two.
Yeah, you have a light. You're good.
Okay, perfect.
I need a dex save though for you, so I need to roll a d20 plus that.
Yeah.
That's a pass.
Okay.
Natural pass. That one. Wait, I need to check it based on their 8 form, not their. Oh yeah, that one first one was passed because it was natural 18, so that was fine. This one, it needs to be off of 8 form, not their other form, and it will matter because that's a fail.
Cool.
This one is now glowing. I'm assuming the obvious green, right?
It's always green.
Green. Yeah, I had to ask. Yeah, that one is color coded green.
Okay.
Now you have a green light. By the way, anybody who does not have dark vision can now see within about 10 feet of that square. So you can see 2 giant apes at this point. One of them trying to smash Croesus. The other one is moving towards Croesus. That's all you'd be able to see right now, Magnus. Which, Croesus, speaking of which, your move.
Let's see. I'm going to smash first.
Okay.
damage. I'm gonna move. It's not gonna change anything. I'm gonna move.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. 14 to hit. Let me confirm. Oh, you're gonna move as well. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's it. Moving towards the whispers.
Yeah. Against. Yeah, that'll hit. 30 damage. Okay. Against this one, 13 damage. Got it. Second attack will hit. That will be 26. Got it?
Yes. And I am in no particular mood to fight two giants at once. Therefore, 1 second while I slow down my stupidly long character. Fast.
Yeah.
Going to action surge.
Action surge. Yep.
And does a 13 hit?
Yes, it does.
Wow, they have low AC.
Yes, they do. Minus 24. And, yep, minus 22. Okay, yeah, they both hit. They're not particularly dodgy.
Yes. That one took over 80 health damage.
Giant apes, man. Giant apes.
At which point, this giant ape that you just smashed is not happy with you.
I think that he was.
No, neither of you are very happy right now. You're upset that that these fairies tried to do something magic to you, jazz hands, and then they did do something magic. And they're not happy because you invaded their home. So this one right here is going to initiate a grapple check against you here, Croesus.
Cool.
Let's roll it off. Strength check, opposing strength.
I believe the giant has advantage while I roll that norm.
No, you roll
I
advantage too.
I have advantage on size. You have advantage on rage. Yeah, so, well, it's a good thing because I rolled a natural 1 right there. That's not much better.
Always roll before you start laughing.
It's not just strength; it's athletics.
It doesn't matter. My the roll's still
Alright,
terrible.
it's athletics.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
What do you roll?
I rolled an 18.
That will work even if without the second roll because you roll an advantage. Mine was more.
No, not an advantage against a larger creature.
Yeah, but still but he's got rage. He gets advantage on strength
Even
checks.
with rage, it's disadvantage against a creature larger than you.
So that'd be normal. Either way, it doesn't matter. That 18 is still going to work. I rolled 14.
Oof.
Yeah, I rolled a nat 1 and a nat 5.
Even with the +9 it has to its,
I
its
rolled-
athletics?
A nat 5
Oh, that's valid.
on advantage. Yeah.
He's very clumsy finger.
Well, listen, you bashed his brains in 4 straight times, okay? He's a little tipsy. This one, however, has been magicked by Marasi. It will go over here and attempt a grapple check against Marasi.
Oh, that's gonna be good. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Hey,
I
shush
believe
you.
Rossi has acrobatics or athletics because she's defending.
Yeah, it's either acrobatics or athletics.
Good acrobatics.
It's a better roll. Okay, still meh. Okay. Yeah, you
Nice.
passed that check too. God dang it. I rolled a 19.
No.
Jack of all
See,
trades.
now, right,
nonsense for the win.
you had ideas, except if I had passed both of those, I was going to grapple both of them and throw rock against each other.
Yeah, I figured.
No, proficiency in acrobatics was going on. Like, why is it 7? Okay.
And have them midair collide, and that would have been fun. But no, that does not work. So, okay.
Still a chance. There's still a chance.
Yeah.
If nothing else, have him pick up Croesus and beat Marasi.
Huh.
No.
Out of curiosity,
Excuse you.
if you had achieved that, would that have been a ranged weapon attack?
Yeah, they have ranged weapon attacks.
They do. It's on their sheet.
So throwing. That's good to know.
Don't meta. You tot. Don't meta.
I can already see the plan.
How dare. I will end all of you. I don't care, my party. I will end you all.
You may yet. Who knows? So yeah, this is gonna go to Philnon at this point.
I have a question. Before...
No, actually, no, it doesn't go to Philnon just yet. It goes to Magnus. But go ahead, Magnus.
Yeah, I was about to ask, where am I in the initiative order?
You're right now,
Oh, joy.
and you see all this happen.
Yep, just in time for me to not know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
Go with your gut.
Oh, I'm... I know what I want to do, but it's not what the rest of the party's doing. So I'm having a little bit of a self-conflict right now
Yeah,
because
do
I
it.
don't know what to do.
Do it. Do what you
Talk
wanna
it
do.
out. Talk it out.
Okay, I want people to stop fighting.
Okay.
Because I don't think that these pixies deserve to die, and I do not want them to die.
Okay.
I don't know how to do this. Because there's a raging barbarian with a very angry-looking warhammer and a very angry-looking rest of him. And one of the pixies already turned into red mist, and I don't want to be on the risk. Well, no.
You don't see the red mist. I'd like to point that out again. You
Yeah,
don't see the red mist, but you do see blood on Croesus's warhammer.
Yes, I'm talking as Arcana right now.
Yeah, okay,
I know
okay.
that I don't see the red mist. I
Okay.
acknowledge that I don't see the red mist.
Okay, very good.
But there's still red mist. And I don't know what to do. I don't really think there is anything I can do. Even if I were to physically put Magnus between Mr. Barbarian and the Pixie, I think I'll just be swung through.
Okay,
And that's not going to do anything.
okay.
Yeah, that's all I got.
So, what is your action? What are you doing? Nothing?
I mean, it can't be nothing.
You can pass. That is an option.
It's not a good one.
There's always holding your action.
Or do a film on and take the dodge action.
Yeah, you can hold your action, but it'll drop you down the order.
Fuck it.
Or
What's
you can
my
reserve
movement?
an action. Your movement should be on your sheet. Do be aware that green spot is Fairy Fire. You've seen Fairy Fire before. You know how
Yep.
it acts.
I know how it acts. I mean,
Yep.
I won't have to roll if I step into it because it's
No.
friendly.
Well, it doesn't matter. Once it's already down, you don't have to roll on it.
Yep. What would you have me roll to insert myself between Croesus and Gorilla?
That would be a strength check to dislodge Croesus from his position.
Okay, and that makes an action can't do if I dash.
Which, at that point, you can't take an action.
You
That
can
would be your
always
action.
use persuasion to get the fairies to surrender.
I'm less worried about the fairies, more worried about you.
I got
No offense.
well in my face.
You have a warhammer.
I'm using it.
That's the point.
No, that's
Which came first, the gorilla or the warhammer? Well,
You! You came first in all of this.
He's got a point. Magnus has a great point. You did come first, Croesus. Oh, great. And no, that's not the point. That's the business end. The point is your other weapon.
It's actually more of a slashy thing than the point.
It's
I'm
more of a
making this
point.
easy.
It's more of a point than your warhammer. Go on, Magnus.
Okay. I move
Like that.
Okay,
Dash
that's
action and all.
dash action and all. Got it. Okay.
To persuade, just like trying to snap him out of a raid he's currently in. That would take a full action. I
Yeah,
think.
I'm gonna need you to take an action to do something like that. Yeah.
Can I say something to the pixie? Or the gorilla, as I see it?
I'll allow that as a bonus action.
Okay.
As long as you're not attempting to persuade and just say something, I'll allow this.
Well, it is a desired persuasion.
Okay. I'll allow you to start it now, but the check won't happen until your next turn.
That's fine. Get out of here. Run. Save yourself.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Alright, that's gonna bring it to... Yeah, because you actually should have gone before the... No, that's okay. Now it's Philinon's turn, by the way.
Okay, first of all, can I ask where the door is?
The door to the other room. By the way, you hear stuff happening in there.
Yeah.
This would be your door right here. This space right here.
I don't see anything.
You go... Yeah, so you go 5, 10, 15, 20, and your next step would be to here.
So I don't see any things or anything.
You don't know, you can't see anything, but you hear stuff going on in the other room.
No, I mean, if you're pinging where the door is, I don't see it.
I'm sorry, let's try that again. 5, 10, 15, 20. Your next step would take you to here.
Gotcha, okay. Thank you.
Right here. And then you can step out from there.
Okay, as I like to continue on towards the button, but it's okay if I look towards the door and see if, as I'm walking past, if I see any traps or anything?
Perception.
Sure. Perception. It's a good thing it's alphabetical.
No, not that you can see. Not within the radius that you can see.
Sure. Well, like, that is within 30 feet, isn't it?
Yeah. You can see a 30 feet radius from you.
Sure. But yeah, I'd like to continue on towards mark. I think right
40.
there.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And can I take the dodge again?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna bring it to my turn, and they're gonna stay invisible here. Yep, they're gonna do that, and they're gonna do thing. That'll bring us to the top of the round, in which you hear yet another whisper in the air. This one is a bit different of a whisper. No, it doesn't sound like it's coming from the fairy that was speaking earlier. Why do you harm my children? It's a cold whisper in the air. The temperature doesn't drop in the room, but it kind of, the feeling inside your bodies now kind of almost feel like the words pierce into you.
Chills down your spine.
Oh yes. Oh yes. At which point we're top of the round, which means I get first attack. At which point, Croesus, you are the recipient of an attack, which it is... Well, that's not good. 15 to hit? No. The other one... As Magnus, you've inserted yourself into this conversation. You also get an attack which is 20 to hit.
Oof.
Magnus.
20 to hit.
Okay.
Checking something.
Oh, yeah. What are we checking?
May I spend my reaction?
Yes. What are you spending your reaction on?
That's what I thought.
Shield. All right. So, what was your AC before?
Was 16, now 21.
21, and that will miss. Nicely done, Magnus. Nicely done.
Yes! 1 level of wizard!
I don't want to put a point on it, but ties go to attacker.
It's not a tie. Magnus is at
One
21.
greater.
He's one greater.
Yeah.
I thought you said 20 and 20. I'm sorry.
I said 20. Magnus is at 21 with shield. He's good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no, you're good. It's always good to check. That's gonna bring us to the other one. Which, Marasi,
Mm. Yes.
this one's going to just give up on grappling you and attack.
Okay.
That was cocked. That one is... Oh, there we go. That one's not cocked. 21 to hit.
Yes.
10. Wow, 19. Wow, almost max damage. 29 plus 6, I believe. Let me make sure. 29 plus 6. 35 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, guys.
That will hit. That's 27 to hit.
Yeah, that also hits.
Uh-oh, my monitor has done a thing. Hang on a sec.
How
my
much
monitor...
of this is looking like a
I'm
bad scenario?
To put it in perspective, that took about half the hit points that I had.
Giant apes. They're not nice.
7,
Actually, over half my hit points.
12,
Yeah.
13, 19 bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I'm still alive. But it's not looking good. I'm in the single digits.
Disengage.
Send
Disengage.
That's going to bring it to... Magnus.
Hi. How are you today?
I'm
Doing pretty poorly.
I think the whole party's doing pretty poorly right now. Well, maybe not Croesus. Croesus is having a good old time over there.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Phil not in the other room. Y'all are doing great over there.
Perfectly fine here.
Oh, I'm out of order with that turn order, by the way. Magnus, you were actually before the one that attacked Marasi.
I thought there used to be like a little order sheet. Where is it? Is that not here?
I don't have it on this one, unfortunately. I should have
That's fine.
given you... Yeah, Marasi did not get attacked yet. It is your turn, and then Marasi gets attacked.
Okay. Am I allowed to roll persuasion or against Croesus and the gorilla to stop? Is there some way to knock him out of his rage, if that's even an option, or convince him not to? And is it
Say that
possible to?
One more time?
End result, I want Croesus to stop being raging and killing everything, and I don't want the pixie in front of us to be hostile.
So you're attempting to persuade who? Croesus or the giant ape in front of you?
And it's specifically or.
It's gonna depend on your speech. Could be both. Depends on your speech.
sorry, I'm really having to think this through.
No problem. I know this is a tough decision. Take your time.
Can I say out loud and as loud as I possibly can?
Yeah, you can think through it out loud. I'm good with that.
No, I mean in character right now.
Yes. Please.
Can Magnus say as loud as he possibly can so that anyone in the vicinity could hear him?
Yeah. I'll allow it because you know that. Well, actually, you don't know because you were in here, but actually, yeah.
I
I'll
don't
allow
see
it. I'll give you some
Marassi.
leeway.
I know
You don't see
Marassi is
Marassi.
in here.
Yeah, I'll allow that leeway. Yeah, you're good.
Oh, I just forgot what I was going to say.
You did see Marassi at one point in here. I'll put it that
Right.
way. Yeah. There's fairy fire here. You know she's in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll allow it. Go ahead.
I mean, she was right next to you when you entered the door. So.
But lack of dark vision, so it didn't matter. But fairy fire is good enough. Because there's only one person in the party right now that casts fairy fire. He knows. Therefore, he knows Marassi's here.
It's not like fairies, no fairy fire.
He doesn't know that.
Do we know that?
Thanks. As loud as I can. Stop fighting. There's a better way around this. We do not need to kill each other. I really
Let's
don't know what
start
else
with
I can say.
Let's start with a disadvantage check. There will be normal for some and disadvantage for others.
That's fine.
Persuasion check.
Disadvantage persuasion, understood.
Yeah. So yeah, it'll be normal for some and disadvantage for others. I need both rolls. So an 8 and a 23. So normal. Actually, the 23 won't count because it's the second roll. The first roll
Correct.
is 8. 8 will go across the board.
That's
Yes.
unfortunate.
That's going to be played out over the course of the next turn. At which now, at this point, Marassi, the attacks happen as this 8 that was in front of you was not persuaded, attacked you, and did the damage. So now you're at that point, which will switch to Philnon. I think. Did you take your turn or no? You haven't yet.
Okay, can I just ask? Mine is a speech. A, did I hear it? And B, did I make out what you were saying?
You would hear Magnus's voice in the other room. Give me a what's your passive persuasion?
It's perception?
Passive perception. Yeah, sorry.
15.
15. Distance and whatnot. You would hear Magnus's voice, and he sounds really. Magnus, tone of voice. As you're saying this.
Harried, troubled, scared even.
There you go. You can't make out all the words, but you can tell that he's trying to break up a fight in there.
Okay, where's the button?
Button, you can now see it. It's over here.
Again,
30
I
feet.
need you to, I can't actually, the player
Oh,
can't see.
yes, sorry, it's 30 feet. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I'd like to go up to the button, and if I recall, my clothes are kind of covered in soot.
Yes.
Can you sort of describe, like, if I take my finger and then rub some soot off, then could, like, draw on the wall to point out the button?
Yes, you could.
Yeah, I'd like to just put a circle around the button and then an arrow just making it obvious where it is.
Okay, that'll take your full action to do.
Okay, and then I'd like to move 10 feet towards the door, so...
I'm gonna say that consumes the rest of your movement as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna consume the entire rest of your turn to put that up there.
Okay.
Alright,
So
so
am I?
I'll need you to move. Yeah, I'll need you to move over there.
If I can get this to work. Oh, it's a select one, isn't it? Sorry. Here I am.
There you go. No, one more over. Left.
Here.
There you go. Now you're good.
Thank you.
Okay, that's gonna bring it to here. At which point movements happen. Two, two, two. Nope, that's too far. There we go. That's gonna roll us to the top of the round. In which, again, you hear another whisper in the air. The same whisper that you heard at the top of the last round. Leave my children alone, or you will suffer. Give me just one moment. As next turn, as the top of the order hits, and there will be two fists. One of them to Croesus. That will be a 27 to hit.
That misses.
29 bludgeoning damage, brought down to 14. You know what? This second one's going to go against Croesus as well. That will definitely hit as well. That's a 26 to hit.
Also misses.
Not as much damage. 20 damage bludgeoning, brought down to 10. That will bring it to Croesus. Also, Magnus, at this point at the top of the round, you can realize very quickly that this persuasion check has failed.
All right.
Croesus, you're... no, I'm sorry. No, Marassi, you're up. I'm sorry. Marassi's first.
Cool.
Are you sure you don't want to set up the turn order?
Marassi's first.
Okay.
Okay.
Ow. That hurt.
Yeah, it
There's
did.
always a disengage action.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use a healing word on myself. Let's just kick it up a couple of notches, because, my health, it hurts.
15. Okay. Uh-huh.
Not the best of rolls, but I'll take it. Okay.
Considering you can get anything you can get right now is probably going to be a good thing.
Double digits. Woohoo! Okay. So, that's a bonus action.
Uh-huh.
I will... Yeah, disengage seems like a good plan. That hurt. And then I'm gonna move.
Okay, disengage.
Yep. And move towards the mess over here.
Towards the light.
Don't go towards the light!
But I'm a moth! I must!
That should consume the rest of your turn
Yeah,
since
that's
you've
it.
done bonus, normal, and
Yep.
movement. Croesus, you're up.
Madness. Convince the ape that's next to her before it kills her. There's one unconvinced.
Buddy, I'm trying and you're not helping. I'm sorry, I don't want to come across as rude.
No,
You're in
that's
character.
perfectly fine. You're perfectly fine. Excuse me one moment. I'm sorry, please continue.
Please continue smashing the ape as we do 26 damage to it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. 26.
Convince the one specifically next to Marossi before it kills her.
Meanwhile, you're convincing this one to stop attacking the conventional way.
Yes.
Okay. 22 damage. Okay. Very good.
And I'm going to spend my bonus action to heal. It should be 1d10 plus fire levels, right?
Yes, 1d10
Yes.
plus 3 for you,
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
Or you could just click the second. Oh wait, no, it doesn't work like that because it takes your total level 10. Okay. Yeah, you just restored that last hit that was on you, so you're good. That's gonna bring us to Magnus.
Can I potentially repeat the last roll, saying pretty much the same thing? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, you can.
Same rules at disadvantage?
The first roll, disadvantage, there's going to be some at normal and some at disadvantage. The first roll will always be taken for normal.
Persuasion. Disadvantage.
21 for the first roll, 7 for the second.
Another thing you should probably do is take a step back so the giant doesn't keep smacking you. Well,
I'll stand here for as long as I need. Even if that puts me in the way of danger.
Very good. Next. As you see a humanoid figure burst into the room with a pixie hanging off a strand of his hair, like death grip on the hair, as a wild Voldir appears in the room.
Coming in on the north, yep. Wild Voldir also covered in ash and dirt, probably at this point. Taking a quick look about the room, I'm going to do the same thing that Magnus has been doing. And did you see that PM I sent you?
I did. Right now, the fairy does not have its wits about them just yet, so I will rule no on that. However, because Magnus is attempting to do so, I will allow for help from Magnus to you. So
That'll
yes,
work.
but not in the way that you're describing it.
Okay, that'll work. Voldir's gonna, like, flying in here, ash spilling across the floor, looking around, just shout out, "Hey, cool it, Croesus, drop it, we're all being played here." And I'll roll you that persuasion.
Persuasion advantage.
Coming up. Where's my persuasion at?
There will be some normal involved, and normal will be the first roll.
First roll is 14.
14, okay. Now, roll again.
Second roll is 17.
17, so I'll take the 17 for the advantage, 14 for the normal. Okay. Very good. That's going to continue down the order in which this one right here, which you can see, by the way, 2 giant apes in the room at this point here, Voldir. One of them charges after you and attacks. You can realize at this point that persuasion has failed against that particular ape. That would be a 28 to hit.
That hits.
That's low damage. That's also low damage. That's also low damage.
only 35.
15 damage.
15?
Bludgeoning. And second attack, that will miss. Oh, probably 13 to hit.
13 definitely misses.
Yeah. Okay.
AC 20.
Yeah. At which point, there is a response from the east side of the room. You can't see exactly where, but there is a response that comes from the room. For those of you who are in here turn 1, the same voice that was at the end of turn 1. Not the one in the other rounds. What say you? We're defending our home.
Do I have a chance to respond, or on my turn?
Not yet on your turn.
Okay, sure thing.
That's going to bring us down to Phildon.
Okay, you're probably sick of me asking this question, but did I hear Valdir?
Again, you would hear Valdir's voice in the room. Tone of voice, Valdir?
Similarly harried, but kind of trying to be commanding.
Again, Valdir trying to break up a fight.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, mind marking out 40 feet for me.
40 feet? Yeah, sure. Go 40 right here.
Towards the doorway.
Yeah.
Again, I can't see where your thing is.
Oh, yeah, I'm on the other layer. Yep, okay. There you go.
Okay, yeah, and I'd like to take the dodge action.
Dodge action, okay.
Okay, just one check. So the 2 doors are like this placed. Is that just the way the map is, or are they actually?
Yeah, it's just the way the map is. You go in there, you come out here, basically.
Okay, sure.
That's gonna bring us down to the bottom of the order. And you hear a whisper, the same chilling whisper from earlier. We know of manipulation. But we are not the ones who manipulate. Top of the round.
That would be the gorilla.
That would be this one over here. Who's going to do something a little different? Actually, no, that one's not. This one is going to attack, this one's still going to attack Croesus, as Croesus is trying to do things to it. It's trying to kill it. So the giant ape attacks, and it's going to be 25 to hit to Croesus. It's going to be 12, 17, 23 bludgeoning. That's going to bring it down to 11 bludgeoning.
11, sounds good.
That will miss. Yeah, 14 to hit will not. Nah. That's gonna bring it around to Marasi next.
Okay. How is Croesus looking, taking all this damage?
I'm gonna need a investigation check at that range.
Okay.
At normal, since you have the light. 18. Croesus, how you looking?
1 second.
Percentage of health. Let's start there. Like half health, quarter health.
If there was a health bar above Croesus' head, it would be at 54%.
54%. Croesus is taking a bit of a beating. This is unusual even for Croesus. Like he's still standing, he's doing well, like he's holding his own. Almost borderline enjoying the rage that he's in right now. He looks like he can still keep going. But this is a level of bruises and bruises and just Croesus hasn't been beat up like this since you've met him, but he's still going.
Okay.
And he looks like he can still keep going.
You know, I traded inflict wounds for calm emotions, and now I kind of wish I hadn't.
Gee, that'd be useful right now.
You're the one that told me to take the other one.
You
I
only
told
have
you
yourself to
that.
blame.
I told you that for when you decided to try and play yourself as bait.
Well, then what happened after that?
The DM cast calm emotions on the party. Move on.
The important thing, guys, it's all Morosi's fault. That's the important thing.
I'm not saying I don't agree.
I'd like
Cast
to point
command on
out.
Croesus.
I'd like to point out that the party. I'd like to point out that the plan that was originally stated by Morosi was completely blown by the party. So, just a reminder. Go ahead. You cast command on Croesus.
And the Fae.
Pop your card, please. Must follow a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on the next turn. Right. Okay. Give me a command word then, please.
Halt! Stop it!
Halt! The guards have right. Halt, halt, halt. Wisdom saving throws from the entire room, please.
Nope. Just Croesus and the Fae. Cast a spell using a spell slot of second level or higher. You can affect one additional creature for each slot level above first. They cast it at second.
Okay, so you have the creature and the Fae, so the two Fae that are visible then.
Yes.
Right, okay. So you're going with a third level spell slot, is that correct?
No, second.
No. Second level.
Wait, no,
So
it has to be
Croesus
third. You're
and
right.
Fae.
Yeah, because it's a second level spell to begin with. Wait, hang on.
Wait.
No.
Then why is it in my first level spot?
It is a first level spell
It's a
slot.
first
You're
level
casting-
spell.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a first level spell that you're casting at second level, which can stop one other Fae,
Yeah.
but not both. You need a third level to do that.
They have to be within 30 feet of each other.
They are not within 30 feet of each other.
Correct. So I want to control this problem area over here for a second.
Okay, you want to control that's 35 feet.
Yeah, they are too
He's
far.
talking
No,
about
no,
these
these two.
Yeah, these two are fine. Yeah.
Those are the two that I'm trying to target.
Okay, I'm just making sure. Wisdom saving throw from Croesus, Magnus. Oh no, excuse me, Croesus and the Fae. Yeah, Croesus and the Fae.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Is that a charm?
No,
Okay.
I don't think
Uh,
so. It's a command, not a charm. That's the DM that got them.
I'm checking.
Yeah,
That's very
this
important right
works
now.
very close to a charm.
No, it's anything. Charm technically counts anything that counts as a charmed condition. This one isn't trying to inflict a charmed condition.
No, it's not. So no, it's not a charm then.
Important distinction there. Anyway.
Yeah, a very important distinction for Croesus and for the Fae too.
It simply states that they must follow the command. It says nothing about a charm.
Yeah. Also, it's not in Fae form, so it won't matter. So Croesus, with a 20,
That'll
will
pass.
pass that DC. Croesus is not told to. Croesus Croesus has heard enough from these guards and halting for one day. He's already smashed a guard. He doesn't need Morosi to tell him to halt. The giant 8. What's the spell DC?
That's a good question. It's okay. So it's like 8 plus proficiency plus.
Your sheet will have it.
It
Yeah.
doesn't.
It should. Oh,
Which-
what?
'Cause
What?
This
is-
is a cleric spell, not a bard spell.
Should
Then
be
it's using your
8 plus
wisdom,
your wisdom
so it should be-
modifier plus
So
your
minus
proficiency.
3, so 14.
14. Okay, you'll find out on your next turn whether that, because
Yeah.
that's an important distinction as well.
It's not a great DC, but it's what I got.
Yeah, okay. We'll find out. Actually, we will find out on. Oh, yeah, it's got to go back to the top of the order to find out. That's going to bring it to Magnus, who was not affected by this spell because it didn't target him.
I thought he and Morossi had the same initiative order.
Morosi
do.
is ahead. Oh, yeah, Croesus, you're next. I'm sorry, you're right. And you're not affected.
Correct.
You did hear me shouting at you, though.
If you have a way of
Bye.
getting these Fae to stop, then I will stop. Otherwise, piss off.
So what's the move here, Croesus?
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was fine.
Okay. So you how do you want to kill it, by the way? Because you blow through the Fae's health as well. How do you want to kill it?
I'm just going to knock it back into the wall.
You knock it back into the wall. When it hits the wall, it reverts form to the Fae and it just drops to the ground afterwards, and it is dead.
Do I see any sort of impact in the wall, like a big dent?
You hear an impact against the wall, like a huge thud against the wall.
So there's no half back of any protruding to the wall when big mold ship?
No,
it's
not
a
from
thick
your
wall.
perspective. It's a very thick wall. We used 4 Cs
It's
for
like
this wall.
10 feet of wall there.
We used 4 Cs for this wall. So, Kraus, it's still your turn.
There, fix that one. And I'm going to move. One second, my token keeps popping up things. Right there. And I can catch the Fae. That's the gorilla that's currently attacking the Bell.
Okay.
Attack action only happens once, so I can only use my bonus.
Okay.
What?
Wait, you did get a kill though. You got a kill.
Yeah, but
Yeah, and you only made 1 attack. You have
Yeah, sure. That's
extra
true.
attack.
my attack action is 2 actions. I use that for the one that I killed with 1 attack. So
Okay.
Yeah,
so
but your
crit.
attack action.
Woo! We gotta go chain in here. We gotta go chain in. That's let's see, 25. That's 40. No, 39. 42. That's 45 damage. So about that not having another attack part.
hang on a sec. My extra attack only adds an attack to my attack action. That's what I used for the first gorilla.
Yeah, you have 2 attacks.
Now, the 2 attacks are part of the attack action. The bonus action is what I'm using right now because I killed it.
Yeah,
you only
that's
hit
correct.
1 attack on the giant.
Right, he understands that. He's saying
Okay.
that he's using his
Oh,
one of
that's
his
it,
innate abilities. Yeah, which then crit. So yeah, he's okay.
Yeah.
He's got this.
I got it.
He's got this.
And you
Alright.
that's the end of my turn.
Yeah. There we go. Now we're good. Now it's gonna move to. Now it's gonna move to Magnus.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, another one bites the dust.
I tried.
Oh, at which point? No, actually, it doesn't happen until after Valdir's turn. So yeah. So Valdir, you're actually wait. No, it happens right now because that happened. So that's gonna cause one of them to appear at this point. It's gonna cause this one over here to appear as a result. As concentration is effectively broken because the target of their concentration is now dead.
25 feet of movement. Opposing strength check.
On Croesus,
Yes.
Good luck.
good luck with this. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, well, I don't have much else now, do I?
Croesus rolls at advantage.
Of course.
Since your size is very small,
Well, it doesn't matter. You're raging.
yes, I'm just saying that he's rolling at disadvantage as well.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting.
Small?
kinda-
No, is it?
You roll at disadvantage because you're a
Yeah.
size smaller. Yeah.
He's still
I still want to see.
Small but mighty, motherfucker!
Ooh! You did it!
Well
That's it!
Jesus Christ.
The
Magnus,
clutch.
Magnus,
Sit
you're taming
the
your
fuck
ass.
down!
Magnus is not skipping leg day this day.
I'm like 50% leg!
Wait a second, you're not an elf? Yeah, you're a halfling.
He's a halfling.
I'm
with
half
twice.
leg.
He's a halfling with twice the power. Croesus, you're restrained. Which brings it.
If he had the grappler feet, I would be restrained. No?
You're restrained. He's restraining you from attacking.
Right now, I'm just saying restraint is a condition in here. I'm currently grappled. But
Yeah, grapples is
you're
second.
basically grappled, and he's attempting to restrain at this particular moment. But you
have to
can't
have
attack.
He
right
can't
now.
move. He can attack, but he cannot move.
I do believe that the attempt here was to stop him from attacking. Is that correct?
You have to have
This
the
was the
grappler
intent.
feet. You have to have the grappler
Yeah,
feet.
he can't do
to
that, yeah.
actually restrain.
Yeah. So all
So-
you're doing is trying to put yourself between the two of you. Is that correct, Magnus?
The
Was that the
desired
intent?
result is to end conflict. Whatever
In
that.
conflict. So you're basically grabbing his leg in that case. And maybe his waist. That's about it. Yeah, you're basically trying to pull him back or something like that. So you've got him grappled in that case. Yeah, you're not quite able to reach his arm, but you've got him around the waist.
Oh, I got something.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's call it that then. Which will bring it to my turn in the order. Which the pixie that just appeared will get a move. Voldir, wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, that's a 17 plus
That
2.
passes. That passes. You feel someone trying to probe your thoughts. What's your topmost surface thought right now?
Let's see. Fucking hell, can everyone calm down for a second?
Okay.
Good thoughts. I like that. That's good.
Okay. And Voldir.
Yep.
You're up.
Alright. So, first of all, I'm gonna try and get out of Big Ugly's immediate target range, and I'm going to climb onto a larger creature.
Okay.
Using
So-
acrobatics, because it's basically a grapple check.
So while this is going on, you hear the Fae that is with you screaming for everyone to stop this.
Okay. So, questionless for climbing onto this giant ape.
Acrobatics.
Yeah, I know acrobatics was just my movement because that's how it is in DMG.
I will require you, based on the size, I'll require you to spend your movement getting to a section you can climb up it and then climbing up it. How far are you trying to climb up?
Basically trying to like duck around and up into the small of its back, like a section where it can't easily hit.
Okay, I'll say that it's going to consume your movement and an action.
And the action. 50 movement speed.
Never mind. You're good.
Plus bonus action.
I forgot about you. You're good.
Bullet speed, man.
Yeah,
Okay,
go for
acrobatics. Let's see how high this is gonna get.
it. Yeah, how high?
That is a 22. rolled a
22.
nat 10.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go right ahead and say I fail that one. Yeah, you're good.
All right, so Valdir like ducks between its legs and up onto its back, like literally hanging on by the fur. Another persuasion attempt.
Okay. As the Fae that's still hanging by the thread of your hair, just screaming for everyone to stop.
Yep.
The whole time.
Looking especially down at Croesus when he's saying this, but also to the rest of the room. If you take 5 seconds to fucking talk, we can actually solve this without anybody getting killed. Anyone else?
I feel personally attacked.
You
You
are.
should,
Alright, so advantage for
because
this?
you are.
Is the Fae helping, or...?
Yes, the Fae is now attempting to help.
Gotcha. That's a 16 and a 10.
All right, we'll see if it works on your next turn or during the course of the rest of the round. Let's see. That's gonna bring it to. Hold on.
Yay. Okay. I'd like to move up to the door. Is it like, I don't know what you call it, like there's any sort of gap in the door that I could easily see through into the other room?
No, you're gonna have to enter the room in order. Or you're gonna have to open the door to see it. There's no windows, no nothing.
Okay. Can I quickly try the handle?
Yeah, 20 feet to get to the door.
And does the door open okay?
Yeah, door opens.
Okay, guys.
So you're
Like
you're
to-
at the door. Hmm.
Yeah.
And you don't have dark vision though.
No,
But you do see the fairy light here, and the fairy light shows a very battered and bruised Marasi. That's all you can see. Oh, and you can also see a bloodstain. Wait, no. Yeah, you can see the bloodstain. Yes, you can. You see a bloodstain right here within 10 feet of your of the fairy fire, because it's its own separate source of light.
And just checking as well. Where's the map? Yeah, I also possibly see the other bloodstain.
Yeah, that's fine. You can see it.
Yeah,
I'll
because
allow
the
it.
torch. Because the torch. Yeah.
You move
So-
5 feet, you'll definitely see it.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Are you going in?
Yeah.
Okay, so 25 here.
And then. Yeah, I'll stay in the doorway, take the dodge action, and then yell out, "What's going on?" As I'm looking for information.
Okay. At which point you hear the same voice as the first round. Sister, you help these murderers.
Sister?
That I do, but you're the ones not listening.
So did he just call me sister?
No. The other Fae that's hanging off of the back of Voldir's
okay.
hair.
Oh, he's got a friend.
Okay.
Yes.
But they're murdering. They murdered some of our kin.
You lot tried to gas me to death.
The Fae that's hanging on the back of your hair, Voldir,
Yep.
goes very quiet. Top of the round. Goes to Marasi at this point.
Actually, quick question. Can I, in this room, can I see any wall torches or anything I could light?
Not from your position.
Okay.
There are no torches to light at all.
But this is a shop with no windows.
You're right. There are no torches to light in here.
So, would I have noticed where the light was coming from when I first trip here?
Say that again?
During my first trip here, would I have noticed where the light was coming from?
Yeah, it would have been coming from inside the shop. There were actually torches in here at that time. There are no torches in here at this time.
Okay.
Alright. Voltaire, you need him to stop?
That would be appreciated.
Alrighty. Sorry, Croesus.
Hashtag not sorry.
Oh boy, here we go. Ooh!
Damn it, I missed. Fuck, I missed. Really bad.
That would have. Oh my
It was
god.
a 3.
Oh my god. That would have absolutely wrecked Croesus' day too.
Yeah. That's the point.
Oh
you,
my.
you casting that higher.
Oh, yeah.
So
That would have
that's
been 43 damage if it had
Correct.
hit, but it did not.
Damn it.
Oh my goodness. Croesus, your danger sense just kicked in, and Marasi just lunged her hand at you, and
Just calmly walked up to him.
yeah,
Yeah.
Croesus, your turn.
Have you
And
lost
you
your
are, and you are enraged.
Yes, but I'm still capable of thinking for myself.
Yeah,
Thank you very
You
much.
are. You are.
I am currently trying to protect you from a giant ape that nearly murdered you. This is not helping.
What's the call,
Any
Croesus?
response?
Oh, from Marasi?
Yeah.
Marasi,
trying-
I'll allow response.
You trying to murder everyone is clearly not helping. Valdir has something to say. Calm it down. Let's listen.
You know what? Let's see how that goes. Croesus makes a ready action for when the ape attacks again. I will let him attack first, and if he doesn't stay down, I will put him down.
Voldir, the Fae that was hanging onto your hair loosens its grip and slowly backs away from you in flight.
Okay. We
Get
still
on.
on initiative, I'm assuming?
You're still in initiative, but this is an action that the Fae is taking.
Okay.
You're all a bunch of bloody murderers.
Some.
No, they're just a bunch of fucking idiots.
Excuse you.
You killed our sisters.
He.
Maybe not you, but the lots of you.
Can I ask the DM a question?
Yes.
Are you trying to pull off an Irish accent?
I'm trying to have a not my normal voice accent. Whatever it happens to be is what it happens to be.
I'll let it slide.
I can barely English. Fight me.
1v1 me in the ribs.
Yes.
Well, he is trying.
Maybe she was right after all.
Am I allowed to respond?
You are. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Taking a moment to think about what to say. Pointing like down at Croesus, holding on with one hand, like, this idiot doesn't know when to use his head. That's what we're here for. Fact of the matter is, this whole fight is for naught. I'm sorry for your sisters, believe me. If I'd been here, I'd have been trying to make sure none of this happened. However, all of us thought that your lot was the one selling to those giants downstairs. We didn't know. Now we know better. Now we can fix both your problems.
Persuasion check disadvantage.
Oh, God damn it.
Disposition.
Well, first one was a 17. Second one was also a 17.
Natural 20.
Oh, come on.
turns her back towards you, Voldir. She was right after all. And I'm sorry for what I must do now.
Oh, that
And
sounds
she
good.
slowly flies out the north door. And does not bother transforming as she flies out the door.
Whoa.
Is she allowed to leave?
She just did.
Okay.
Oh
Tells
no.
us something.
Like,
She just did. Out the north door.
okay, just
Public.
to clarify, I am referring to point 4 of the contract.
If you're referring to the point of the Fae, don't leave that smithy. She openly just left the smithy.
Okay.
Openly,
Contract's
as
broken.
a Fae.
Although I didn't see that, so.
And she
Unless
yells
there's fair
behind
enough.
you. And she yells behind you. And before you think that I broke the contract, tell that grubby orc, fuck him.
Okay.
Much swearing in Draconic.
It's rude, Valdir.
Wasn't this basically the worst case scenario?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Well, nice. I
so-
guess we're all dead. See you next time.
Cool story.
It would be Croesus's turn next. No, sorry. Croesus already had. No, Croesus has not had his turn yet, has he? No,
Yeah,
he did.
he did.
He held
He
his
held his
action.
action.
He held his action. Croesus, are you going to take the action now?
The gorilla didn't attack, did it?
Say that again.
Giant ape, did it attack things?
It's not its turn.
And I'm
It-
holding my action.
Magnus,
Yeah?
your turn.
Nice. Well, despite me trying something and it invariably not working,
Boy, don't I relate.
is there even anything I can do anymore? Didn't seem like there was anything I could do to begin with.
There are things that you can do.
Yeah. Wish I knew any of them.
Do you want to hold your action?
I have completely zero ideas, so I'm just gonna pass my turn.
You're going to pass. Okay.
Yeah, there's
Uh,
nothing I
that's-
can see that I can do.
There's
Voldir's
the
turn.
door. Alright. Well, the best option I have here. Not sure if you guys are gonna like me for it, but this is the best option. Valdir's gonna actually turn towards Marasi, like shouting over, "Get them out of here! I'm gonna fix this." And Valdir's going out the front door.
Voldir's going out the front door. Okay. Voldir goes out the front door. That's going to take him off the map for now. It will now be the ape's turn.
The good news is it hasn't attacked Boulder.
Oh, bonus action, disengage.
Okay.
Thank you for reminding me.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Croesus, it does attack you.
Right then. I'll be using my ready action.
Okay, so these will be. I'll have yours simultaneous. So go ahead and make your attack roll as well.
Sounds good. Am I at disadvantage or anything because I have a halfling on my leg?
No, you're just you just can't move.
Gotcha.
You can attack. You can freely attack. $16 will hit. My attack is 20 to hit.
That hits.
So it's 25 here. 6, 7, 17 plus 6 is 23. Bludgeoning, which will bring you down to 11. Second attack, 15 to hit.
That misses.
That misses.
No, that was normal, but I think it hits anyway. No, these should be +2 because I forgot this is in my range attack.
Oh,
So,
okay. 28 to hit. I'll rule the attacks simultaneous, as I mentioned before. How do you want to kill it?
GG. I just imagine my Warhammer just breaking its fist.
Okay. Because you just barely, you needed 28 to kill, you needed 25 to knock it out of the 8 form and 3 to kill. So that's exactly the right amount of damage. Yeah, you break its fists, in which it reverts back to Fey form, in which case you just smash it upside the head again. And it finishes the job.
That makes it... No, don't do
No?
that. It should... Bah.
Okay, how do you want to do it?
trying to break its fist.
Oh, well, it
If
has to go
happens
back to Fey
die
form.
from that,
Yeah, it dies from that. Okay.
Are you going for non-lethal?
He can't enrage. He can't enrage. As I
I mean,
mentioned at the
yeah.
start, and I gave him a chance to retcon it, and he said no.
Well, I'm just remembering because I punched one of the guards that we fought in the city with the silent festival unconscious while I was enraged, but meh, that's fine.
You did?
Yeah, I remember doing that.
I should not have allowed that at that point. That's my bad.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
I should not have allowed that. That's my mistake.
Yeah.
Suddenly, someone in the world, a guard just dies.
No. Actually, no, because that's the one you took prisoner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my bad. But that's why I said at the top of the round when you went in rage, I said I was allowing you the chance to retcon the rage if you wanted to.
No, that's fine.
Let's see, that's gonna bring this one out of its mode now, and that's gonna mean that this one's going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, taking a dash action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That will end its turn. Top of the order, as Naura goes out, as Valdir goes outside, everybody who's inside hears a vaguely familiar sound. One that you haven't heard in a long, long time. The sound of what sounds like a flintlock pistol. And Valdir, what you see in front of you, I will get to on your turn, top of the round. Marasi, you're up. This one is fleeing. Right here, attempting to.
Yeah. I am attempting to push Croesus out the door.
Opposing strength check unless Croesus allows it.
Croesus is stuck to the ground due to a halfling.
This is true.
Can I postpone my turn to
Yes.
go with Magnus and
Yes.
push together?
Yes, you can drop yourself in the turn order. Croesus, you are currently unable to move. Magnus has you currently grappled.
But then I'll just pick up the halfling.
Okay, yeah, you can choose to break yourself as a size higher, if I remember correctly.
Can I?
I
Yes.
do believe so with
It's
grappling.
your size taller.
Yes. So I pick up the halfling.
Okay. Marasi, you basically break the grapple freely. Marasi, do you want to take that turn now?
Yeah.
If I might say, let's see what Belvedere found.
I can't be... Oh, you're going to wait?
We on the inside of this building can't know what he found on the outside of the building, so anything
Yep.
we do at that point, after we know what it is meta.
That's correct.
So, if he's saying, come on, follow me, okay, then let's go.
That's where I'm going. I'm still holding Madness, if that's alright with him.
Okay. I'll follow.
Magnus, your turn. Croesus, you're going out the door?
I am.
Marasi, are you also?
Yeah.
Okay, both of you head out the door, okay? Magnus.
What
If I remember correctly, I'm being carried.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
That's going to require strength checks of some sort.
Unless he's resisting.
Yeah, are you resisting?
Yes.
Okay, opposing strength checks.
Alright then.
I need
Still at
athletics
advantage.
versus... Yeah, I need athletics versus athletics or acrobatics greater than 2.
At normal.
Normal for you, and then at advantage for Croesus. 24 for Croesus. 18, yeah, you're getting carried out the door.
Nice.
Right then.
That's going to be filled on at this point.
Do I still have an action or did that consume it?
You have an action, yeah.
Can I shoot myself in the head with an Eldritch Blast? I apologize, I'm projecting. Continue.
Could be now.
Actually, I forgot this one's turn is first. You provoke an attack of opportunity. Do you take it?
Is it saying anything as it goes past?
It seems to be screaming in fear.
Yeah, I'll let it go.
Okay. This one goes by. Your turn now.
Question: have I seen the others leave, or is it too dark? Or is it like enough light coming through the doorway?
I'm gonna rule no. You don't know that they've gone.
Oh boy. And they didn't even think to tell me that they were leaving, did they?
You could hear discussions about leaving. You were in the room.
Yeah, I think the only one I know I can be sure of is that Valdir's gone. So like,
There was discussions about. I'm gonna rule just to move things along. You heard discussions,
okay, but the
and you
problem
also heard a strange noise outside, like an explosion almost.
okay, I'm going to do something just slightly different here. Instead of going through the
You
front
see
door.
one Fae. You see one Fae, by the way, right here.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to dash. I believe I entered through here, correct?
For where? Sorry. You
Uh-huh.
entered through there. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
I'd like to run there, hoping that my Fae also doesn't. Actually, can I make it in one turn because of the corners?
Yeah, you can make it in one turn.
Yeah, I'd like to go over to the furnace and start climbing up the rope.
You'll need a dash, but yeah, you'll
Yep,
get there.
that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. No attack of opportunity.
Okay.
From the Fae. That basically ends combat in here. But let's go outside. As by the way, Phildon, your As you're climbing, I need an acrobatics check from you, please.
Sure.
Thank you kindly. Oops, not that one. Sorry. Right, this one. 14. It's going to take you a little bit of time, but you'll get up there.
Sure. Does my ability to run up walls help at all?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. You'll get up there, basically.
And sorry, to add more stuff, but as I'm going, can I take up the rope with me, or I suppose I might still just pull it up when I'm at the top, mightn't I?
What, the rope?
Yeah, I just want to retrieve the rope.
Oh, you can just pull it up when you're at the top. Easily.
Okay.
Valdir,
Mm-hmm.
you went outside before the action happened, so you can see what happened.
So can I ask the DM a quick question?
Sure.
Just because I joined the party fairly recently, would I know as part of this world what a flintlock pistol is? Would I be aware of
No.
firearms?
You don't.
Okay, firearms don't
You
exist.
don't because don't exist until, or at least firearms in the sense that I'm trying to introduce them now don't exist until now.
Okay.
Valdir,
Mhm.
you're outside, and you just get a couple feet past the doorway, and you see Gorabash outside, flintlock pistol in hand, shooting the Fae that just left.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
The Fae, however, somehow lived because the shot went a little wild and clipped one of its wings. But it's
Okay.
on the ground.
Well, first thing Valdir will do is, considering he's moving at full speed here,
It will take you basically, the distance will take you one turn to get to. Because you consume, well, actually, no, you were at the door. No, you can get there this turn.
okay, then he's going to move like directly in between, like covering the pixie. Like not quite
Between you and him, basically. Or between
Yes,
him
and, like,
the pixie, yeah.
Did she fall on the ground?
She is on the ground, on her side, one side of her wings clipped.
Then he's basically like got a hand over her body in her pose.
Mhm.
The hell you think you're doing, Gorbash? Like that shouted out to him.
I already know what happened. I did my own investigating. They weren't the only ones.
Tell me what you know. Let's try and work this out, okay? Too
Nothing
many
to
people have
work
died
out.
already.
Nothing to work out. I already have the answer.
What's the answer you got?
My stupid assistant set this whole thing up. Had some sort of a sweet arrangement. Thought he was going to off me and take control of my business.
Yeah, that's about where I was.
So I struck first. He confessed, of course. Told me the whole operation. Told me the Fae were creating the weapons. He'd get the weapons so that it would be under the arrangement. He would purchase them, get them out of the city through the Thieves Guild, somehow magically appear in the hands of the giants, who then intimidated others to fight their battle for them. I must admit that was rather ingenious of a plan of him to keep the arms business going, but very immoral. So I killed him for it. And I wash my hands of this whole entire stall. And the Fae that broke their agreement, and he loads another round.
like still keeping interposed. The giants down there didn't want to fight the kobolds because the kobolds didn't do anything wrong. The Fae here kidnapped said giants, got them chained up downstairs because they didn't want to hurt someone who didn't do anything wrong. Because the giants attacked here months ago. That threatened their home. Now, I don't know if they knew what the assistant was doing. I don't know if they knew what was going on. All they knew is that they were selling to someone who was a part of the city, following the rules as they were put out. Maybe your assistant was playing more than just you.
They still left the shop.
Because they thought if either you broke the agreement or something else. I don't know.
And you hear the pixie coughing behind you, desperately clinging to life.
Are we out of the building yet?
You're the rest of you are out of the building at this point.
Can I cast the
Including
healing
me.
word?
Not you yet. You're gonna take one more turn to get up the chimney.
Do I have action?
Yeah, actions are allowed.
Perfect.
It's currently free action right now.
Whoop. On the pixie.
Okay.
I fix.
The pixie is no longer coughing. That wing is still clipped, though. Magnus is put down at this point, or put down on the ground. Bunch of bloody murderers you are. All of you.
All of us are being confused here. Everybody had something wrong. They didn't know the whole story on your side.
And yet you killed my sisters.
Because that lunkhead doesn't know when to hold back.
They charm me.
Doesn't mean you need to go kill him.
Persuasion check on the charm, please.
I mean,
Croesus, persuasion check. She doesn't know. Persuasion check, please. Yeah, at advantage because of knowledge of Fey, because of her knowledge of Fey dealings. Because she's a Fey.
It's going to be terrible.
Give it a shot anyways.
Give it a shot. 13. Charm? They don't charm.
They've charmed several of the guards to kill people who just walk around the city in hoods, whether they've done anything or not.
That's impossible. They don't. What
Would
proof
like
do you
us
have
to
of this?
Is there a
go
passing
and
guard?
pull them out?
Sure, the DM magics up a bullshit guard.
Cool, passing guard. I put on my hood and stand there and wait.
The guard grabs his weapon and charges after you. Yeah, the charges after you. He is within, let's say, 90 feet of you right now and closest to 50.
I will take my hood
No,
off
60.
real quick.
I'm sorry, 60. 60. Rage ended. Yeah, it ended basically
Just
the moment Rossi put her hood on.
Reaction.
Yeah. The guard snaps out of it, kind of looks around for a second. It's like, why do I have my weapon? Just kind of looks around. It's like, huh? Sheathes his sword and goes back to his patrol.
See?
They would go to that measure.
They have gone to that measure.
Oh, this is the crap that I was trying to avoid. Why would they do this? At which point, Gorabash responds, "It doesn't matter why they did this. They did it. They manipulated our people. They're not yours to toy with." Gun now, the flintlock pistol now pointed. He takes 2 steps to the left and attempts to bypass you, shielding him unsuccessfully, by the way.
Yeah, I'd be
Yeah.
shielding her.
Yeah, because I knew that was going to happen.
What?
But 2 steps to the left, also away from the party, basically. So, if that makes sense, basically a 5-foot slide step to the left.
Mm-hmm.
Move aside. Towards you, Valdir.
Not a chance.
What
No
am I
reason to-
doing right now?
Go ahead, Vaughn.
I'm just wondering if I've reached. What's up? What have I seen? Have reached this building
You
yet?
now see, you see the top. You're at the top of the building. You see basically from your position, you see Gorabash with a strange-looking mix of wooden and metallic item in his hand, pointed at Voldir. From your position, Voldir, looking like he's trying to protect someone, but you can't quite make out who or what he's trying to protect. You're too far away, at least too high up to see at this point. You need to get
Okay.
closer to see. But the rest of the party is outside. Looks like there's one guard that went by. You saw Marasi put on her hood and then take it off, and the guard charge, and then the guard stop, and then go about his business. That's what you've seen.
Okay. What's the distance, both horizontal and vertical?
Vertical distance. Vertical distance about. I think we ruled that at about 100 or so foot.
That
height,
was 60.
vertical. 60? Okay. I couldn't remember exactly what we ruled it as. 60 feet vertical. Horizontal. From your position, about 75.
Okay.
You can get down the side of the building in 60 feet, though, from exactly where you are. But you're going to be on the side of the building, not the front of the building, so you're going to have to kind of go around.
Yeah, I'm trying to think here. And Gorabash is looking aggressive, correct?
Gorabash is from the position you're at. Gorabash, whatever thing he's holding in his hand, there's a small stream of black smoke coming from the tip of it, or the end of it, that's pointed toward Valdir. And if you had to best guess this right now, he's looking aggressive.
Okay.
But he's not pointed directly at Valdir. I'd like to also point that out. It doesn't look like he's pointed directly at Valdir.
And Valdir definitely looks like he's trying to protect something.
Yes.
Okay, can I ask the rest of the party to forgive me?
Is this OOC?
Yeah.
I've already attacked Croesus. I've done apologizing for today.
What are you doing?
That's to Gorabash. Actually, if I'm hidden, then wouldn't it also be... I suppose it's going to hit anyway, but instant attack?
Are you, Yeah, he doesn't see you. I need advantage on this, please.
Okay, I'll just roll again at normal.
Roll one more time. The damage will stand.
Question though, are you within range? Because that's an 80 to each one.
I declared 75.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be, it's 27 to hit, 7 piercing damage. Friendly reminder, do make sure that if you're declaring non-lethal, to declare it beforehand. Phil, since this is your first time with any of this, I'm going to ask you, but I'm not going to ask going forward from this point on for anyone. Is this lethal or non-lethal?
Can I really make it non-lethal with an arrow?
You can.
I mean,
Yeah, you can make non-lethal arrow shots.
yeah, I'll make it non-lethal, and then I like to say to Gorbash, stand down, and then I'd like to make sure that he sees me with another arrow drawn.
You hit him directly in that shoulder that the flintlock pistol was in. And he grabs his shoulder immediately, drops to one knee. He looks up in your general direction, Phildon. He's now on the ground, incapacitated, with a small stream of blood pouring from his shoulder. Not like stream, but like he's got blood coming out of his shoulder. For those of you on the ground, it looks like he may pass out from the blood loss here any moment.
Okay.
At which point, Korabash mutters two words. Damn traitors.
First off, Valdir's, now that he's on the ground, just reacting. Am I allowed to?
Yeah, you can react to this.
Okay.
You have one turn, basically, of reaction.
Going to grab whatever the heck he was holding, because Valdir doesn't know what this is.
Yeah.
Croesus would like to react.
Croesus, okay. It's no for the grabbing of the object. Valdir would have no opposition due to the incapacitation of Korabash.
Okay, then just shout out to Marasi, keep him alive. And then over to you, Croesus.
Yeah, the party doesn't know that this was non-lethal. It's just shot into the shoulder.
Is he down?
He's down. He's incapacitated. He's on one knee. An arrow in his shoulder where he was holding that object, which Valdir now has. And he's got blood coming forth from his shoulder.
I'm watching. I'm also...
Croesus is
Croesus.
going to cover Gorbash. Let's not have you dying on us. You still owe us payment. Basically blocking the line of sight from Gorbash to wherever the arrow came from, assuming that I can't see Phil.
I mean, I did call out, so you would probably know it's me.
Alright then. In that case, I would change that to don't shoot the pig.
Gorabash passes out.
Okay. Can I take another turn now?
Yeah.
Okay, and how far said he's 75 feet, correct?
75 feet.
Okay. And Marasi didn't make any attempt to heal him,
I'm
as
watching.
far as I can see? Okay, in that case, I'd like to use my bonus action to run down to him, and then can I use an action to use a medicine check to stabilize him?
There would be no need to stabilize as you knocked him unconscious, basically.
Gotcha,
with that.
gotcha.
Non-lethal.
Okay.
That would not be necessary. Do you want to take your bonus action to get down there? That's fine.
Can I just use my standard action to dash down then?
Oh, yeah. No, you, yeah, it's next turn, so yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
That's fine. Yeah, you're good. Yeah, he's unconscious. I mean, he's got small bleeding and whatnot at this point, but it's... Anybody who was to look at him would see that obviously there's no vitals in that area. He's in no danger of dying, but he's gonna have a real bad disposition when he wakes up. And a killer shoulder ache. Why human? Why did you still help?
Because when somebody fucks up, it's not someone else's fault. It's their own. This was all of our mistakes. None of this should have happened. You shouldn't die because someone fucked up.
It's moments like these that make me remember why we left.
Mistakes happen. Kind of like reaching out a hand to help her on her feet.
Mistakes happen too often. She doesn't take it for the moment. She's not going to be happy, you know.
Who's she? You keep saying her and I got no idea who you're talking about.
The Queen.
Oh, shit.
There's a bit of a disagreement right now within the court. I don't know all the details, but the reason why some of us are here are because of certain groups. I was meant to watch, to observe. The others, they were... I should probably get back. I do believe my time is up here. If your hand is still extended, she will take it at this point.
Alright, it was. He'd help her up.
Yeah, she does. She tries to move her wing that was clipped. It does not move at all. It is clipped almost down to her body.
Eesh.
She's not going to be flying anymore. She's stable.
Yeah, she's stable.
She's walking very slowly.
Wait a moment. Let us at least fix our mess. Where are you heading to? We've got a ship.
Same place you found me.
Alright, let's go. He like reaches down a hand to like actually pick her up.
She... refuses that.
Okay.
I know you don't mean any insult by it, but I do still have my honor that I must protect, and I must walk there on my own. You can accompany me if you'd like, though, but I will walk, thank you.
Alright. Let's go then.
At which point she begins a very slow and arduous walk back inside the smith, back to the other room that Valdir you know about, and Philnon you know about. Human, do me a favor.
I'm listening.
When I go through, destroy this teleporter, would you?
How? Just take a hammer to it?
Just destroy the mechanism if you'd like. Destroy the mechanism, destroy the magic behind it, either way will work. Just make sure nobody can go through it.
Only as long as you promise that you let those giants free. Let them go home.
I'll do you one better. As soon as we get down there, I will help give them a path out before I leave.
Where's that path lead to?
Outside the city. Well outside the city. Back within the forest. I can't guarantee that they won't run into the kobolds, but at least if they're honorable just like you, they'll go back home. Just like I am. Just like perhaps you should.
There isn't a home for me. I'll help you out here. And I'll make sure they get home.
As she can't fly, she can't touch the button.
Okay. Question for the GM. Does she want me to destroy the mechanism after she goes through? Or I go through with her and then try to destroy the mechanism when I come back?
The intent was for you to go through with her.
Okay.
So that she can honor the deal because she does not want the giants alone leaving. The implication is that you lead them to safety
Yes.
as she goes home.
Just making sure about destroying the mechanism.
Yeah, the mechanism was meant to be destroyed after, at the very least, you and she go through.
Then
and she frees the giant. Yeah.
Got it.
Question.
Mhm.
Are you letting the party know anything about this? Because we're pretty much still in the dark about this nonsense.
That's Voldir.
Right now? No. Voldir's got it's nothing against the party, but he made promises here, and
I'm sticking with Gorbash. Make sure he doesn't die anyway.
Okay, Marasi stays back.
yeah, Voldir's just going straight because he made promises here.
Okay. Voldir pushes the button, is that correct?
Yep, Voldir's going through.
Okay. Voldir pushes a button and immediately disappears. Along with, I'm assuming you had her in your hand?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. She disappears with you. She goes with you. The rest of the party, you see him push a button and he and the Fae disappear. By the way, the invitation was also to the party. The party can go through if they so choose.
Yeah. I've retrieved the rope, haven't I?
Yeah, you've got the rope back.
Yeah, I'd like to go through.
Okay. Philnon goes through. Yes, you can, Magnus. Yeah. It's like I said, it's open to perfect, okay? Yeah, it's open to the entire party if they so choose. Marasi's the only one who's chosen so far to stay back.
I'll stay with Marasi.
Kroos is staying with Marasi. Very good. So 2 will stay back, 3 will go through. The 3 of you that go through will focus on you 3 for just a moment. Voldir, you recognize exactly where you reappear.
Mm-hmm.
Followed by Philnon and Magnus. The exact same place you came in the first time.
All right. Considering I'm the only one who can kind of see here, he kind of puts a hand on. Which of you came through first, Philnon or Magnus?
It'd probably be me, I think.
Philnon would have been first, within a few seconds of each other.
Okay, then putting a hand on Philnon's shoulder, and then once Magnus comes through, calling out to him, you two hold hands. I'll lead.
Do I still have my torch lit?
Oh, do you have your torch? I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's got the torch. Yeah, you can see within 30 feet.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I've completely forgot about your torch.
Yeah, that's okay.
Then just basically looking back to the other two, keep it calm. There's some friends in the next room.
I would like to glare in Voldir and say, Be more specific than just friends.
And as you enter the next room, as he says that, you enter a giant cavernous area with approximately 10 giants in it. Hill giants.
Kenner raises a hand. Me again. Guys, doing okay? Bit more comfy?
You're all free to go. The path is to your left. And she puts her hand out very slowly. And to the left, another path appears. We've all made mistakes. And we all paid for them. Fortunately, this day you will not pay for yours. And she turns away from the giants almost in shame.
Come on, Philon, Magnus. Now, just because I'm being stupid now. The intent she wanted us to do was to lead the giants home.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that was the intent. But you can choose to also. You don't have to immediately. You can also choose to see her off or do any number of things. But
Okay,
she does intend to have you lead them out.
He's gonna turn to the pixie and say, "You know, I never got your name to begin with."
A name. I must say I've never been so blessed as to have one.
You look like a Cass. I'll put it at that. Spelling.
Yeah. I got you.
Kind of holding out a finger for her to shake. The names, I never gave you mine either. The name is Casmar Luther Valdir Paindrag. I'm sorry for what you had to go through.
DM to player, did you just name the Fae after yourself?
What it sounded like to me.
No, I'm remembering the lady in the bar.
Oh.
And I'm remembering her name is Cassie for some reason.
Okay.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Do you think you can handle them? Handle meeting your queen? Or do you need someone else?
My job was to simply report as to what happened, to observe, see if we could return to the world. Put bluntly, human, that answer is no.
There's a safe place. Putting it bluntly, we humans aren't the best. Would you know where Vedwi Estelle is?
That old city.
Still populated.
Still standing.
They could use your help.
She shakes her head. She shakes her head. Tried that before. It's the reason we're not here anymore.
Well, then there's another place you could go.
Not to worry, human. I'm heading home as it is. I have a job to do, just as you do. any further persuasion attempts will fail at this point.
He was going to kind of like put forth from his homeland
Yeah,
and everything that it entails.
Yeah, she is completely refusing the idea of staying in this plane any longer at this point. She is going home.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, she is going home as she has a report to deliver, and she really doesn't want to be here on this plane anymore. That is the impression she is giving you.
Okay, I'm gonna PM you something, but I'm saying it in Draconic.
Yeah.
Magnus, you speak Draconic, don't you?
No.
So you can say it out loud. Nobody's going to meta glares at party.
No, I'm just making sure, because I...
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Magnus does. Perfect, okay.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, now you're just picking on me.
Do you speak Draconic? I remember
No?
Magnus speaking
Oh,
Draconic.
it's Dwarvish, I thought. Okay, Dwarvish chair.
Didn't even check with Philnon. Who knows? Philnon could speak many languages that you don't know of.
Eventually. But I think I'm the only person who doesn't know it was said that's in the area.
Okay, that's cool. Naura, that is cool. I like that. Except she can't understand it because she doesn't speak Draconic.
I realize, but it's the meaning behind it.
Yeah, I'm aware, but that's kind of cool. That is incredibly appropriate.
Right.
So,
Well, we'll lead this lot out. You keep yourself safe.
I'm sorry it didn't work out.
That's life, isn't it?
She takes a few steps and then stops. One more thing, human. Valdir, was it?
Aye.
Did you hear a voice? Cold.
Did I?
You,
I don't believe I was there for that.
You would have been after it would have been rounds 2 and 3, so your character wasn't there, but Magnus was, and Philnon would have heard it as well in the other room, because it permeated the entire forge.
Okay.
So Magnus would have heard it for sure. A word of caution, then. It seems your dealings with the Fae are not quite over.
Can you elaborate?
May she show you mercy.
May who show us mercy?
The Queen. And she begins to walk. Watch the shadows, my friends. They will not be friendly for you shortly.
Completely confused and wondering what she's on about, because if I recall, I wasn't there for the meeting with the Thieves Guild.
Internally screaming!
So, she walks towards the. Remember when you walk to the other kind of portal location? She walks in that general direction. She's going to walk very slowly as you have the giants with you. Nara, there's a new passage that appears to the left. It appeared to have been blocked off before. It is no longer blocked. It is big enough for the giants to move through.
All right. The one that was talking to me directly last time, like looking at the smaller two, kind of look up to him and say, "We're gonna give you a hand on the way out. You mind giving us a ride?" Don't think they could keep up.
Two of them will kneel down and allow you to and put their hand down, to allowing you to climb on if you so choose.
Their size huge, so one of them could carry both Philmon and Magnus.
They are offering. Two of them are offering, regardless of whether or not.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just putting that out there for them.
I know. They are two of them are offering. Yeah.
So if either of you want to continue, or if you want to try and head back.
Your call, Magnus.
Magnus?
Oh, there's Magnus.
Are you taking the... Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you get on. One of the giants helps y'all up, and very easily enough. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Just to say, I'm going to be taking the same giant Magnus is.
Yeah, no, right in the shoulder, the other one.
Okay. The path is not very twisty or windy. It's a long path, though. It's going to take you some time to get there. So we'll switch back to Marasi and Croesus for now. Who are with a unconscious but stable Gorabash.
Right, we just been saying stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do anything with Gorabash at this point?
We'll have to drag him back to the ship at this point.
To the ship, you think?
Do you really think that anywhere else is going to accept him without question?
His house.
Both of you passive perception, please.
17.
16.
Both of you would see a guard turn a corner about maybe 300 feet off, not looking in your general direction, though.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Pick him up, but where are we going?
I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
We pick him up, but where are we going?
Just lead. Damn it.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go back to his house.
I do believe the words "anywhere but here" are being uttered.
Yeah. All right, let's go back to Gorbash's house. Do we have the flintlock, or did Nara take that with him, or Valdir?
Valdir, I believe, has it.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it.
Yeah, I was eyeing that pretty closely because I do know what it is. I do know how to use it.
Yeah. Okay. We'll get back to y'all in a bit here, since you're going to Gorabash's house with him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to the March of the Giants. As you make it to the end of the path, and you see some, not daylight but moonlight, basically peering out in from the end of the cave. You see the exit, and you see what appears to be like broken up moonlight, as if like broken up through, say, trees.
Yeah. That's what I assumed.
Yeah, and as you exit, you are definitely in the middle of a forest-like area. As everyone exits, though, Valdir, you get a message.
Listening. This will be good.
The last word trails off, almost as if it was cut off,
My heart.
as if magically cut off.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
What's up, Voltaire?
Don't think she made it.
Arcana check
Yes.
from Voldir.
This will go horribly, just let you know. That's 15.
You've received but you don't cast it though.
Nope.
You've received enough messages, though. Have you ever been in one of those situations before? I don't think you have. Since you don't know the casting behind it, you've never been told it. I can't give it to you. I'm sorry.
If it's what I think it is, the fact that Marasi was able to message to Octaya?
I can't answer that question, and OOC, I'm not involving Octaya in anything until Earbud's back.
No. Planar.
Oh,
in-
okay. Because Octaya has it, right?
Yes.
Well,
Octaya has been on a different plane. And, was forced onto a different plane, and sending was interesting that way.
Yeah, that was a little... That one was...
In addition to them being...
no, she didn't message you while she was on the other plane.
No, but Marasi used sending towards her. And the fact that I know that they're Fae, then they're probably going to a different plane, considering what they said.
Yeah, except here's the thing. There was an assumption that it was another plane. It was actually not another plane.
Oh, okay.
So there was an assumption, and that would have gotten cleared up after the fact.
Okay.
That would have gotten cleared up. It was based on the scrying would have been assumed through layman's that it might have been something really bad. It was described as not being on a different plane, just on a very remote location.
Then may I assume, considering the fact that they were saying return here, going home, and the fact that they're Fae, it's probably them returning to a different plane.
Based
considering
on what you know from that, and considering I'm going to say yes, Octaya would have told you in a way how it would work. I'm going to allow that.
Okay.
I'm going to allow it in saying that you could draw the conclusion that she was saying it as she was entering the portal.
Okay, thank you. Not as bad.
That would be a reasonable conclusion that you could draw.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Answering to Philnon, they did basically retconning what he said originally. At least she got to go home. They're heading back.
Okay.
At which point, the three of you all three of you need to make a saving throw.
Oh, Jesus.
What sort?
let's make it a Constitution. No, let's make it a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisdom. Yeah. Let's make it Wisdom.
Normal?
At normal, please.
17
Yeah.
for me.
1T for Philnon. 17 for you.
15 plus 2.
Philnon's the only one that passes.
Jesus. No, that's right.
The three of you hear, remember, Magnus, that same voice that you heard earlier. Philnon, you as well. Veldir, you're hearing it for the first time. You slaughtered my children. You made them suffer. I will make you dance for me. And Magnus and Voldir, at that particular moment, both of you, uncontrollably stop, like, against your will, stop whatever you're doing, and you begin to see a vision. Your vision is not of your own right now. It's as if someone is forcing a vision upon both of you. You see much death around you. Of elves, of humans, of dwarves, just one at a time, a whole bunch of, like, different things, of populations. You don't know if this is real or not, but it certainly feels real. And then you see what appears to be the broken and destroyed castle of Roe. You also see the aftermath of Lindau during the invasion, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
The slaughter, the aftermath of the slaughter. You see ruins. The slaughter that happened there. I believe, Magnus, you were there, if memory serves me correct. Is that correct? Were you there, or was it just Wimtoss that was there? I can't remember if you were there, Magnus. The ruins session for the Mages College, were you there? Okay, you recognize that then. Voldir would not, if memory serves me correct, because Voldir was not at that one. Is that correct?
Which part?
The ruins that the Mages College sent you to.
No, Valdir was not there.
Voldir was not there. Magnus would recognize it. And you see almost like a shadow standing on the grounds. A very, very tall, maybe 8 or 9 feet tall, somewhere between 8 to 10 feet tall. Just a shadow.
Meep.
And and now a different voice. Similar to the one you just heard, but different. You can tell it's a different voice. She's coming for you. And you flash back to reality.
What do I see?
Vilnon, you see nothing. You were not affected. You basically see them just completely and utterly freeze and completely incapacitated for about maybe 30 seconds, and then they snap back, just as if nothing happened.
Meep.
And you hear what sounds to be a horse neighing in the distance.
Do I hear the horse as well?
Yes, all three of you hear the horse.
How far, approximately?
Can't tell. Very distant. Beyond your field of vision, distant.
This OOC, have you just sicked the fucking wild hunt on us?
No,
Okay, thank God.
Though,
but
Or
I have
just
done.
some process.
But I have done something that's going to be equally as table flipping.
Yeah, I know. The wild hunt is just a little more immediate.
It's not the wild hunt. It's not the wild hunt. I promise you.
I believe, but don't at the same time.
It's not the wild hunt. But for some of you, it may be worse.
sorry, where's Valde right now? He's on the same shoulder of the
I'm
same
on a-
giant, though.
I'm on a different giant. Because you two are on the same giant.
Okay.
The giants have already put you down, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they put you
Okay.
down.
Yeah, Magnus and Valdir are wide awake to find me standing over them, quarterstaff drawn, looking at them with fear and confusion at what just happened.
Rubbing, like the side of his face. Remind me to kill Croesus in his sleep.
What happened? You just blanked out there for like 30 seconds.
I just pissed off something very, very bad.
Can I do an insight check or something to make sure that he's still in his right mind and not possessed or anything?
Sure. You can make a. Let's make it. Your greater of investigation or arcana.
Let's see. It'll have to be Arcana.
19. Yeah, he looks like he's seen a ghost, but beyond that, his mind seems to be sound.
Both him and Magnus. I can make that check. See if that will also carries for Magnus.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah, I keep an eye on them.
Now, I'd have to consider it and get back to you, considering there's some. This is ancient lore as opposed to common lore, or I should say ancient forgotten lore as opposed to common lore.
Considering
Outside
his
of the-
educators,
Yeah, however, there's a difference with the. I have to think about that. There's
No
a
problem.
possibility. There's a possibility I can listen to an argument on that.
no problem.
I'm going to rule that you would have a passing knowledge, a barely passing knowledge of the the rulers of the Fey courts with minimal knowledge. You would know who is perhaps you would know who is Seelie and Unseelie. You'd know the difference between the two. You would
Okay.
know which faction would be doing something like this. You would know which faction that Cass would have been a part of. You would know that every other Fae that was there was a part of the other faction, the one that's angry at you.
Oh, fuck me. Looking up at Phil and Valdir's just gonna kind of like say, we managed to piss off the Unseelie.
Does that name have any recognition for me? And
Not a damn bit. The only one in the party that would have any name recognition of this, at the very mention of it, would be Marossi. And when she comes back as well, that would also be Octaya.
Mm-hmm.
The who?
Octaya.
And
No, that's
character.
in character.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's
the
in
who.
character.
Sorry, that was in character. I'm sorry. Misheard. I don't know too much about it. They didn't go into detail, but it's old stories. The Fae have two courts. The Seelie, the good, no, they're not that nice. And the Unseelie, who are straight up frickin' dicks. And who have a mean streak about 6 miles wide. Lists for OOC, just so I can know if I can say this, because Naura knows.
Mhm.
But would I know that the leader of the Fae Court would be Queen Mab, or would I just know that she sits on the throne of Wind and Shadow?
There are several queens. You don't know which one is pissed at you right now is the problem. So I can't give you that information. All I can tell you is that at least that there are at least 2 of them directly that are pissed off at you right now.
Okay.
That's all you know. There's at least 2.
I'll just go with Queen Mab. That we
Yeah, I
pissed
can't.
off Queen Mab.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
about
tell
that.
you who because you don't know, and I can't give you that information based on
Looks
background.
like we pissed off Queen freaking Mab. Leader of the entire freaking faction.
That seems to be sort of a run theme.
Hold that thought as I need to go back now to the other group, Marossi and Croesus, who have just arrived at Gorabash's residence.
Yes, the guarded residence with the unconscious, bleeding body of Gorabash.
No longer bleeding.
I fixed that.
Mm-hmm. No longer bleeding. By the way, the 2 of you would have also heard that neighing in the distance.
Must be a horse on a different street.
Which Fae in the distance? West.
Sorry?
Which Fae in the distance?
Just a neighing. Neighing as a horse.
Oh, fucking hell. Alright, sorry.
That's okay.
Anyway.
I will knock on the door.
It opens. One of the manservants is there. Oh, good heavens, I told him not to go out alone.
There was an accident. I have done what I can to staunch his wounds. He should be fine. He's just sleeping right now.
Please, come in.
Do you have any particular potion or alcohol that makes him much less cranky when he wakes up? Because I suspect he will be very cranky when he wakes up.
Yes, lay him down over there. And he's ushering you kind of towards his bedroom.
Okay.
Fantastic.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, stick-
What he doesn't know won't hurt him.
Yeah, stick with me, Croesus. Things
It
always
will
go
when
well.
he wakes up.
He's not gonna wake up just yet.
Lays him. I'm assuming you're following him to the bedroom.
Yeah, I'm following where he's
Okay.
leading.
Yep. Okay, he tells you to lay him down on the bed.
Okay, can do. Well, I'm not
Right.
carrying him. Croesus is, because my strength is -1.
Croesus,
I put them on the bed.
you put him on the bed. He pulls out what appears to be some level of a first aid kit of some sort. Bandages his shoulder up. Cleans it first, though, of course, because that's important.
What are bacteria?
It takes a few minutes. If he's unconscious, I would most prefer if you do not be in his bedroom when he wakes. I will care for the master.
Very well. We'll sit in the meeting room until he's ready. I assume that the gigantic axe is still.
The gigantic axe?
The gigantic axe.
Yeah, it's not there anymore.
Oh, okay. They finally picked it up. Okay.
Yeah, they picked it up. Somebody found themselves a nice pair of shoes.
Gotcha. Right. We'll just go there and we'll wait because he wants to talk to us when he does wake up.
Okay.
By the way, I switch into Elven. While say tell the others we're here and to get.
That's perfectly fine, but you hear at just out of nowhere, the front door bursts open. As a guard barges in, we need every hand available right now at the north gate, and he runs right back out. Every guard that's stationed at the house is filing out and making a beeline for the north gate.
Walk up to the person who just walked in.
He ran out.
Oh, he ran
What
out
now?
already?
Yeah, he ran out. He ran in, literally yelled it inside, and ran off.
Well, could be fun. What do you think, Croesus?
I think that this man had a bunch of guards in here for a good reason, and they seem to be going away. So I will stay here in the front hall, actually.
Really?
By the
Okay.
way, if you have any extra healing spells, that would be appreciated. I think I might have dislocated my shoulder.
Gorbash wasn't that heavy.
Not him, the apes.
Oh. Yeah, fair enough. Alright, so I will pat him on the shoulder as I walk past.
No.
So, Marasi, you are heading in that general direction, is that correct?
I'm headed for the front gate.
You're headed for the front gate.
I want to know what's
Fantastic.
going on. I'm curious.
Okay.
Nobody else wants to go? It's up to them.
Doesn't take you too long to get there. I'm just going to put my dice up at this moment. I don't need them anymore.
That's not good.
That's fine.
Marasi,
Hmm.
you arrive at the north gate. Oops, wrong one. Sorry, this one.
See, that's way too ominous. Nope, still ominous.
You arrive at the north gate. You can see about 30 dead guards at the gate. Perception check, Marasi.
Oops.
Natural 1. No
Please
information.
tell me she did not see 10 giants attacking the north gate.
No, I see nothing.
I've got bad news. She didn't see Wimtoss's shoes.
Damn it.
What she does see is an undead horse. A very large undead horse. And on that horse is a figure. Pale skin. Hair as black as the night. Wielding what appears to be a lance. Let me check. Yes, a lance. Blood just dripping from it. Eyes green yet incredibly cold, as if they pierce right through your soul as she looks at you. Yes, she.
Okay. Is she like human size? Is she smaller?
Oh,
than
she's very human size. About somewhere between, from you with your perception roll, she's under 5'6". Maybe about close to your height,
that?
actually.
Hey.
If you were sitting on a
I
horse.
just want to say, on a large size, on a giant horse, that makes
No.
her look like,
Large horse. It is a large horse.
as opposed to medium horses. I thought
Yes.
they were large by. Oh, okay.
Now, it is specifically large because that's what it called for.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right then. I'm just gonna watch for a minute or two to see what happens. Something feels off. Not sure what, but something is off.
A group of about 5 guards charges this person's position.
That's not a person.
And she looks at her fingers. She's like, and she starts to speak. A taste of their own medicine they'd like. At which a fireball is emitted from her fingers tips and just incinerates all 5 guards at once. Marasi, I need to ask you a question,
Yep.
and I need to whisper this.
I'm probably gonna need a history check or something if I'm aware of the courts and things like that.
No, this is a different question. Check Discord.
Yeah, I was.
History check.
Oh, that's not good. Hey.
26. Are you sure that's not good, or would you have preferred
No.
to live in bliss on
The
this one?
question's not good. The roll was good.
Yeah, the roll is good. About the right height. About the same complexion
Oh,
of skin
fuck.
and hair.
No, you wouldn't do that. God
I did.
damn it. God damn it. Okay.
I did.
Alright, well.
I did.
Casting fireball of all things. You motherfucker.
I did.
You
I certainly
motherfucker! How
did.
dare you!
I certainly did.
That is wrong on so many levels.
Did I not say the party would suffer? I have to have her make an entrance.
Okay.
And she looks in your direction. Oh! Hello again. I remember you. Her lance slowly drops towards your general direction. Wisdom saving throw, Marasi.
I'm so bad at these. Yeah.
Your vision goes dark, and you see a vision. The same vision that was mentioned earlier. Of death and destruction. And the same final vision. The one of the shadow. Except you see something else. You see a figure step out from the side of it. The same figure that stands before you. Her name,
You set up fucking
Alina Notley.
Shit.
Vampire.
No, no,
Esquire.
no. That's not good.
And that's where we're ending the session for today.
Is that the paladin?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
That's the
Yes.
paladin.
the fucking paladin that got killed outside the vampire ruins.
Yes.
Wes, quick question. If we just give her Kojiro's current location, would she just follow?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, but what if we did though?
Marasi has sending me say, "Hey Kojiro, where are you right now?"
I did.
Can I have your exact GPS coordinates like right this second? For
For
no reason whatsoever.
Liz,
Did I not?
Liz,
Did I not warn the party?
correct me if I'm wrong, Liz.
Mhm.
Okay? She was a paladin.
She was.
Her oath was broken.
Mhm.
That's a death knight, isn't it?
She was not a paladin.
Thought she was a paladin.
No, she was a fighter.
She was not a paladin.
She was a fighter.
She was never a paladin.
Oh, yeah. No, she used protection from good and evil on herself.
Yeah,
She's
she
an
did.
arcane.
She was not a paladin.
Arcane
Was
fighter.
she a fighter with
She
Eldritch
was an Eldritch Knight.
Yeah.
Oh. Do wizards get that? I thought it wasn't on the wizard spell list. Huh, okay.
Some of the cleric spell lists I know, but wizards get a lot of stuff that everybody else gets too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
she was an Eldritch Knight. So
Yeah, they get it. It's
yeah.
first level. Yeah, they get it. Okay. Because
Yeah.
I'm sitting here freaking terrified because I'm thinking that's a death knight.
nope, not a Death Knight. But
Okay.
but I will say that she probably should be just as scared.
Oh, I am. Don't get me wrong.
I-
It's not a vampire.
This is precisely why I warned the party not to check the last checkbox.
That's a mini death knight.
Wait,
Pretty
what?
much.
How many check boxes did you not want us to check? What were the list?
The list? That's a good question. Let me get the list. Hang on.
The last one was killing pixies, I'm pretty damn sure.
No, actually, the last one, that gave you basically that gave you disadvantage until the point where things started to move back in your general direction. When you killing the first one did not check the last box off the checklist.
What did?
What did check the last box off the checklist was the failure to stop. The failure to once the truth was revealed and whatnot. Once the truth was began to come forth and whatnot, she didn't believe you, the pixie who was with you,
Mm-hmm.
and Croesus didn't, or I should say that no one stood down from the escalation. It was basically a series of things going too far that it just could not recover from. The kill shot set it in motion, but the failure to stop the rage of the fairies pretty much sealed it. And when she turned her back on you, the one that was with you, and flew out that door, the box was checked. Because if she had stayed in there, you might have saved it.
Damn my charisma.
But when she flew out there, Gorabash was waiting right outside. And that was the end game right there. It was the moment Gorabash took the shot.
Well, we're here now. Let's deal with it.
No.
Also,
we run.
consider.
We run.
Well, I now have to think about vampire. How is
The
that
good
going to?
news is that Roses and Feldir should be safe from the vampire.
Excuse me,
because
she's not just vampire, she's Alina Notley, vampire, Esquire.
I just want to say, Roses and Feldir should be safe from the vampire because we didn't fight them the first time, if I recall correctly. The bad news is that Roses has an angry Fey Queen after him.
Additional,
We all have an angry Fey Queen after us.
additional bad news. I'm standing in the middle of a street on my own with 23 hit points to my name.
No, let me
In front
reiterate.
of a vampire. Things are
You're
gonna go
standing-
great.
You're standing at the exit of town at the north gate on a street with a very vengeful looking. Sure, let's call it a death knight, even though it's not a death knight. But basically, no, you
It's a
didn't.
corpse knight. It's a corpse knight. Let's put it that
Long,
way.
long story short, that lance is pointed in your general direction, Marasi.
No. It's a blood knight. That's what it is. It's a blood knight.
Regardless of what it's called, it's
going
happy to
kill
see you,
me.
Marasi.
Yeah, it's gonna kill me. And that failed wisdom save is gonna come back to bite me. I'm pretty sure.
No, you snapped out of it at the end. And
Oh, good.
She's still standing. She's still standing in front of you with the lance pointed at you.
Not good.
Yeah, she did not. She did not move. Not yet, anyway.
Question for the DM.
Mhm.
Should we start rolling up our next set of characters?
No, because I mentioned before, it's not unwinnable. It's not a TPK.
Oh,
Just be careful.
If we go in on the conveyor belts of death, it might be though.
Oh, if you go onto the conveyor belt of death, I got nothing for you.
Well, I'm already standing there.
You're standing there at the gate,
Mm-hmm.
Marasi.
And okay,
Yeah, there you guys go. It's a blood knight. Check general.
cool.
Okay, so let me reiterate here. I have not fashioned this character in a Death Knight or Blood Knight or anything like that template. I have fashioned this character just so everything's above board, as if it progresses just like a player character, except undead.
it's a PC. The
It's-
best kind of bosses. What level is it?
It's the boss you don't expect. Or was it the boss that you expected?
What
No,
level is
uh,
it?
Just later.
Also, by the way, when Nara says it's a Blood Knight, he's referring to Warhammer Fantasy because he's a
Okay.
like
So, need to go ahead and wrap this up. Petrie, if you'll take us out, please.
Sure thing. I mean, I was gonna run out there after him. The curiosity. I thought Gross was gonna go with me. Curiosity was too much. But either way, that is it for this week. Tune in next week to see my character die a horrible death. It's gonna be fantastic. I do have a new character already made up. Well, I haven't rolled anything, but I have an idea of what I want the next character to be, and I absolutely love her. So I don't want to see either of my characters get hurt. But who knows? We'll have to see. Where did the music go? Les, why you do this to me? Alright, whatever. Quiet outro. See you next week.